Shout out to the brother. Letting a couple of people come in. It's going to be a good show. We need this right now in the community. All kind of stuff going on. Man, I appreciate all you guys in the membership. Appreciate all you guys that's been rocking out with the channel. Man, it means a lot to me. Got my brothers behind the house. Everybody's early. And look, this is an important discussion. Girlfriends versus mangoes and in between. And, you know, with all the things happening around the world, brothers getting hit up. I think this is a good discussion, man. Yeah, man, that's my jam. That's my jam. Look, man, let me tell you something, man. Right now, the block is a little bit hot. We started this Wednesday, and a lot of brothers reached out to me, man, and say, man, y'all stopped too early, man. It was 3 hours, man. What kind of stream you think this is? Brothers want you to go all night because we got some YouTubers, man. They go 8-9 hours, man. Nah, I can't roll like that, man. I can't roll like that. I ain't got no job or nothing, man. But I can't roll like that. Y'all go to a little bit too hard for me. I can't do that. But look, what we gonna do, man? We gonna continue this from last week, and so many of you guys reached out to me talking about why so many men deal with mangoes. You should have girlfriends. It's better. So we got these tiers. So you got your girlfriend on your left, your mango right here, but y'all don't realize that's a middle tier. A lot of these chicks who you deal with might be in the middle. So we're gonna talk about this a little bit. And we're going to talk about keeping men safe, man. You know, brothers lose their lives in different places, man. We want to stay right. I want the brothers to prosper. So without any further ado, I'm gonna bring in the panel and do this. And then we go open it up. Me and the brothers are going to talk a little while. You know how we do. And then we're going to bring other people on because I want to hear what you other brothers say. Because in our Facebook group, make sure you join our Facebook group, man. Blue Book Passport Cartel. And thank you to all the members of the channel. It means a lot. Bought some school bags, man. Appreciate you guys, man. And I'm also about to do something else too, man. I'm going to try an experiment with our Facebook group. We got almost 7,000 people. I was looking at maybe all of us put in $100, and boy, 7,000 people put up $100. That's a lot of money, and we maybe buy some units off that. I got my lawyer creating some paperwork right now, and see what we can do with that. That's a start of an investment. It's a easy way to make money, easy thing for any of you guys. So we gonna let me bring my brothers up right quick. Add my brothers to the stage right quick. Man, shout out to all you brothers, man. How you guys are doing, man?
Doing good. Good to see y'all, man.
Everybody's doing good. So look, this subject came actually from our last stream together. We were together, us guys. That's why I wanted to make sure everybody was together. And one of the brothers, well, actually a few brothers emailed me saying, why y'all talk so much about mangoes? Because a lot of brothers want regular women. What's the difference? Why can't brothers just get regular women? What's the pros and cons? And I got this from a few guys. And you know me, look, I'm in the middle. I got an old lady, but let me tell y'all something. Look, before y'all even answer this is how I view. This is my view. I think a man with only one woman is in trouble. I think when you got one option for anything, whether it's a job, whether it's a woman. Look, I did this. Look, I've been married. I was married to a woman, and I let everybody else go. And one day she told me, Ronaldo, I am not happy. She told me, I ended up paying thousands of dollars in child support. Man, I had to get a lawyer, and I fought for my kids. And then after that, I jumped into another relationship. Let the wolf sit on ice. And man, she eventually told me, I'm not happy. So women don't want you up their butt all the time. But I noticed something else. My stepdad taught me this. He was a player. My mom loved his dirty draws. No matter what he did, he messed with every woman in the neighborhood. So I was raised like that. So me, when I'm not terrorizing like a Batman villain, women love me. I don't know if the women are conditioned to love cats like that. The same thing, like, look, this is America and the DR. I met Dominican women the same way. They used to Dominican men, me and machismo. They got many women, but if you sitting there worshiping her, and she might be nice to you, she might cook you plantains and shit, but that don't mean she ain't out getting that plantain from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, Miguel, you got the floor, man. What do you think about this subject?
I think it's right. I think it's a great subject, and I think the biggest thing we talk about what people don't understand is we say mangoes mainly for the people for the weekend warriors. That's when we're talking about
Mm-hmm.
mangoes. We don't mean mangoes for the people who like come like I'm a frequent. I come like maybe once, twice
Oh,
a month out of the country, or like Unc Jay, he lives there, or even Miguel. Miguel's in Colombia like twice a month.
yeah.
We never speak about that.
Well, hold on, you messing up a little bit, brother. Unlimited Cam, you messing up a little bit.
I am. I don't remember the question. I'm
Now
not
it's
gonna lie.
clear.
I'm a little.
Well, yeah, you messed it up. So, we were talking about the mangoes, and like you're a good person to ask because you're actually in Santo Domingo right now, and we were
Yeah.
talking about like what's the difference, and mangoes like so we talk about mangoes a lot from the aspect of weekend warriors coming down, and
Yeah.
uh, and we talk about girlfriends for longer, but there's a middle road too because you could be you know what I'm saying. So go ahead with your thought.
The middle row, like between a mango and a girl.
No, but your experience is just you, because I don't want an echo chamber. I know how I
Yeah.
feel. I want to know how you feel about the situation
Yeah. No,
yourself.
I agree with you. So I got two mains. That's who I kind of
Mm-hmm.
split time with. But of course, that Wednesday, that Thursday, you just want something new. That's when you
Mm-hmm.
call one over.
Yeah, yeah.
It don't need to be. I mean, do what you guys want, man. And it's not like I can't be loyal to somebody. It's just that, kid, I'm a man at the end of the day. So if I'm in Colombia and I see something I like, I'm gonna take it.
All right, but look, why
Simple as
you
that.
think that? And let me answer this, unlimited Cam. Why you think what you just said is kind of how I feel? Got main old lady or whatever, but if something happened, I might be subject to
Yeah.
clap in cheeks. Why? Why do you think a lot of black men? Do you think a lot of black men are castrated or any man? But I see it happen more with us. So white dudes, man. I done met some. Look, I done met some
I'm
henpecked
at some
white dudes
wild
too.
white boys.
But white dudes do their thing. They they
Yeah.
they they got that colonizer in them. They don't give a damn. And a lot of us got a little colonizer in us too. We go do our thing. You know what I'm saying? But these white dudes have their fun. But it's something with black dudes. We try to shame each other into the plantation. So with you, you just say, look, I got a good chick, but I got some people on my team. What's wrong with that? Why do you think people shame you into that?
Uh, because some people are scared to live that life. Like both my grandfathers lived life like that, and my father, like he always shames me. He's like, "Hey man, one day you're gonna realize you're making a lot of mistakes." That's always what my pops was talking about. I couldn't care less, because I got an uncle who's older than me. I think he's about 45, and he got
Mhm.
three families, and he's living. They can't tell him nothing. They don't care. They won't even try to argue with him because they'll know he'll dip out, go to the next crib.
Yeah.
So it's really about power. But again, there's some people who are in that position and they're just like, damn, I'm stuck in this. You need to be stuck in this too.
So
And
you're
I
saying
think
the
that's what it
misery
is.
loves company. So look, let me ask you this right
100%.
here. So you said last week that you don't really go out like that. You don't do these things when you're in Santo Domingo. So whenever you hit Santo Domingo, you just got your main chicks lined up, and that's who
Yeah.
you deal with. And these women take care of you, this and that.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to deal with mangoes in that capacity. What do you think about mangoes? You think it's a bad lifestyle, good lifestyle? What do you think as
No,
far as men going?
I love mangoes, man. You said that's what. Hey, listen,
Why?
when I go to where Jay stay, hey, Dragon Slay. I mean,
Stop. All right, so look, no, I'm put you on the spot because this gonna be that kind of video. Why
yeah,
do you like mangoes so much?
because it's kind of like your person at the supermarket kid. When I need water, I'll go buy it. When I need to get it off, dog, hey, Go ahead, take it from me. Take
Yeah.
it.
So
It's just
you don't
it's just
feel
an
any
easy
bad
way.
about it. You don't feel. I
No,
don't
bro.
feel any
I
bad about it.
applaud. Hey, listen. Hallelujah. Thank Jesus. I listen. I respect these people.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate these people, man. These are the true. These are like blue collar workers to me, man. They're
Yeah.
necessity. They're a necessity, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
All right, but look, this is gonna go to all y'all too coming up. But look, Unlimited Cam, why you think that black men hate? Like, there's a not all black men. Look, they got
Yeah.
brothers that ride hard, but I see on YouTube there's a the Agents of Chaos sit on the side, and they always call, like, whether you call them passport bros, whatever, tricking, trick. You know, when we grew up, like
Yeah.
OJ and Miguel, we older. We grew up in the 8-ball MJG. You know, but we grew up like that. See, you're a little younger.
Yeah.
You're young enough to be our son. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you're
No,
gonna
that's
look at it
facts.
a little bit different than probably what we look at it. But we come up in that culture where tricking was bad, even though these cats was tricking. They were the biggest tricks,
Yeah.
but they would diss brothers tricking. I think myself personally that anytime you're paying women anything, man, you're tricking. I call it whitewash tricking. So why do you think men hate on each other so much with that?
I think one of the biggest reasons is people don't have money. That's one of the biggest things I noticed because I went
Ah,
to I was in Medellin not too long ago and I brought some people with me. And hey, every time, hey, I was looking like Miguel out there. I had a dime piece every time. It was like, yo, let me talk, let me see a spit. I said, nah, bro, that's gonna cost you right there. And dude was like, nah, man, I ain't about that. They didn't want to pay the price. I don't mind paying the price. I grew up, my grandparents raised me. My
so you saying
grandfather had an
it
old
costs to be
68
the boss? So
Mustang.
you saying it costs to be the boss?
Yeah, it costs, man. My
Exactly.
grandfather drove an old 68 Mustang back in the day. This is the early 2008. He used to drive me down to Hialeah or Little Havana. He used to always go play dominoes. And he's like 70 years old. And it'll be young 19, 20-year-old two people. Oh, y'all want something to eat from the store? What y'all need? Y'all need books? Y'all need anything? And he was just always on that timing, man. So it's just like it's normal to me. I don't know why people have just such a disdain for it, but I think most of it comes just from not having money. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, but let me ask you this: what's wrong with just having a regular woman who take care of you and do her thing right by you?
There's no
What you
problem with
thinking
it.
about?
There's no
Okay.
problem with it. Just enjoy your life, man. That's enough for
Look,
me. To each his
so
own.
in your travels to Dominican Republic or Colombia, I know you went a lot of places.
Yeah.
Did you find a woman who you would see yourself kind of settling down with? And I'm not talking about no rings and all that getting married, but a
Yeah.
woman who would make you just like, hey man, I'm cool on smashing other women. I got a woman who will make me feel good. Look at his face.
No. Hey, listen.
That's
I
priceless.
have
That's
someone
priceless.
who yeah, I have someone who like good I can see a future with. But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shop will always I will always be open. I'm 7-Eleven, dog.
Yeah, that brother. Look, hey, so let me go to Miguel. Miguel, you saw that brother face? He was like,
Hey, yeah. See,
Unlimited Cam, where he went straight deer in the headlights. I'm like, and look, shout out to you. Let me make sure y'all guys follow these brothers. Make sure you follow their channels are in the description, but make sure you follow. And y'all guys make sure y'all put it in the chat. Miguel, the floor is yours, big dog.
yeah, I'm different, dog, because I got about 4 of them that I can settle down.
Teacher, military.
So, yo, it's crazy work out there, man. But I agree with Cam, man. I think the reason why dudes be hating is because they can't do. Everybody can't do what you do. In a lot of our groups, there's this thing that goes on from time to time. Everybody has this this idea that what somebody else is doing is messing up. Well, let me back up. Like when you're dealing with the mangoes, you may have a dude that'll pay X amount of dollars. Then you have somebody else that pays another price. And one guy may pay way more than the other dude. And then all of a sudden this becomes a debate. And people will be like, oh, this dude out here messing up the price. He messing up the price. And I keep telling y'all, brothers, what somebody else eat, don't make me shit.
Yeah.
Whatever you eat, don't make me like, nah. You got to come in. You got to be the negotiator, bro. Number one, the art of negotiation, man. You can't feel like you getting taken advantage of, but you can't go so low that you disrespecting the mango. You know what I'm saying? And then like I was reading in the chat in our little group earlier today. Our boy Gustavo said that it was some knuckleheads that they was at the club last night, and he knows some Jones down there, and you know they got the, let me see, how can I put it? They got the trio going, and then they only wanted to give the girls $50 in total.
Wait. So this is in Medellin,
This is in
Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Okay.
Yeah. He said the knuckleheads only wanted to give the girls $50 total. I was like, wait, $50 a piece? He was like, no, all like just $50. Just a. I was like, what the heck? So what I was saying is, it's not the guys that's paying a lot that messes up. You know what I'm saying? You got knuckleheads like that. That's messing up that's to me, that's what messes up the environment more so than guys who doing what they need to do, pay that money, get their service, and they bounce. Now you got these knuckleheads that's coming in trying to lowball. Now all you're doing is now you're making it harder for when she go out there and she mess with the next dude. You know what I'm saying? So now she on the defensive because, you know what I'm saying? So to me, that's more messing up the game and messing up the price than anything, man. It's these niggas.
Well, look, let me ask you this:
these
like
ninjas out here with no money.
Yeah, ninjas like so. Two of y'all say brothers ain't got no money. So look, Passport Shogun say tricking is for tricks, Max King is for macking. Two different animals. Do you think it's two different animals? That's what's going on. Like, do you think a man can come to Colombia and start macking? then he can come start macking in Colombia to these women.
Look, man. Everybody needs to take a look. Everybody needs to take a look in the mirror, man. Mm-hmm. And this is exactly what we're talking about. Get up off your high horse and stop trying to shame people for what they do.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Who gives a damn what you call it? As long as long as you leave happy, you leave safe, she leaves happy, she leaves. I don't give I could care less. I could care less. I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody, the girl or the dude. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to, hey, it's a business transaction, bro. When you go to the store, you don't expect to be taken advantage of. You don't expect to be scoped. You don't expect to be shot. You don't expect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not expect. But let me ask you this, Miguel. So, for you, so you just said that you had a couple of women that you had the opportunity to kind of settle down with. What do you think is best? And look, each man got his own walk he got to take. You know, each man got to come to a point. Like one of my friends told me one day, he say, look, man, he married a woman, got a lot of kids, whatever, but I ain't gonna lie. The woman take good care of him. And then he did it. I looked at him like, why would you do that? But she treated him like a king. And he told me the reason why he did it. He said, I did it because as I get old, you might need somebody to change your diapers. He said, we getting older. This is his thing. Look, I'm never going to diss with a man about his stance. But he told me, look, man, one day you're going to need somebody to change your diapers. And he got a woman who would change his diapers. So he was happy with that. That's his thing. So to you, and I know you plan on moving to Colombia. And I see what you dealing with. I saw your deck. You ain't no chump dude. Like, let me tell y'all something about Miguel. Miguel ain't no stunner. He ain't stunning like baby. He handling his business. Like Miguel get him knocked down some women y'all would run behind, definitely. I done saw what the brother dealing with. So that being said, what's wrong with finding one to settle down with?
For me, or just for me personally?
For you personally, it's your story.
All right, so for me personally, I haven't found one that can give me everything that I need, that I require. I haven't found all of that. So, for instance, I got a school teacher, right? She's so like I call it Claire Huxtable because she's so feminine. Like, I mean, even beyond what you get naturally from Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she speaks, her volume is so low when she speaks, but it's so feminine, bro. Like, but her, man, I'll fight a grizzly for her, bro. Like, like it's just the way that she handles me. Like, and yes, I said handle me because she does it in the way that I think I mentioned it before. Like, we was out in San Andreas one time, and we got caught in the rain. And you know me, I was like, I'm trying to, you know, I'm got a couple of drinks in me. We walking down the boardwalk. We getting rained on, so I'm like, oh fuck, you know. So she takes my hand, takes it soft, and caresses it like that. And then she said, "Bop!" She smacked it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah." She said, "Baby, we don't need to use that kind of language." This was 2 years ago. I ain't cussed in front of her since.
Yeah,
bro. You know what? You know what that did to me, bro? That was like a honey pack with Viagra and Cialis all in one. I was like, let's go. I started dragging her. She was like, where we go? Oh, we got to go to the room.
we going to the room, right?
We got to go to the room.
Like,
She just
"Bop!"
didn't understand. Yeah. So then I got another shorty. She's so damn fine, but she crazy. So she crazy. So she fits that other bill for me, where it's just like we could just be doing anything. I'm talking anything random, and anything could go down at any place. It's just spontaneous. It's just wild all the time. So I don't need that 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But just a little, you know, mix it in, and it takes a lot of different seasonings to make a beautiful dish. So I need a little bit of this.
Make a good gumbo. Sometimes you got to throw a little sides.
You got to have a couple of ingredients in there. So it's just not, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Man. That's the thing. And like I said, man, I don't saw the women you deal with. It's hard, and you've been to DR just like. And look, here's the thing about Latin America. People say, well, they ain't went here. In Latin America, if you go to certain countries, all the races, all the different countries are in that place. You go to Panama, you're going to see Dominicans, you're going to see this. When I was in Mexico, I saw all the people from everywhere. You go to DR, you're going to see Venezuelans, this. You're going to see all of them. You go to Colombia, you're going to see different people out there with Colombian women, all this thing. But I find that men need to support each other. The reason why a lot of men, I find, are getting drugged or scoped, because they're being lone wolves. Like, a lot of men a lot of us don't like to connect, and we need to connect. And that's why I believe in Facebook groups. I believe in private chats. I believe in these things personally, because if I'm coming to Cartagena, I'm going to link up with Miguel and OJ. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, OJ, I'm on my way to Cartagena, and I feel like I'm safer like that. And that's why I started the Blue Book Passport Cartel, because when brothers come into, whether you're going to Sosúa or whether you're going to Santo Domingo, there's brothers you link up with, and it will keep you from getting in situations. Brothers going to tell you how to move. But us, we got to leave that pride and all that craziness in the United States.
And it's simple. You see this right? You see this right here? Like, this is permanent, bro. Like, exactly. Like when I'm here in the States, I'm up in Pennsylvania now. I came to visit my parents, but when I'm here, man, I just
shout out to Pennsylvania. East Coast in the building.
Yeah, you know, you got brothers, man. You'll see a brother walking down the street. You know, niggas just be mean mugging. It's like, why are you so angry? But then I just like, oh, I know why. I used to be that dude, and then I started traveling, and now I can't stop smiling, bro. Like, I'm trying to show my molars I'm smiling so big, bro. And it's just like,
bro, I have never ran into, man, this is real talk. I have never ran into a cat with a passport that was angry, that was living the life. I haven't ran into, I ran into brothers crying at the airport, they leaving, but I have never ran into a guy. But on Jay, now look, on Jay, now you part of this whole situation too, because now on Jay is wrapped in this fabric. And, you know, brothers feel like, oh, Jay, you got a woman, we see your woman. Why you want to deal with this and
that's
that?
My dog.
Like, bro, now look, I done had dudes reach out, and man, shout out to look, let me get this right here, to my brother Kobe with the super chat, to brother Cam. He said Cam hasn't got it out of his system. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if brothers want to get this out of their system. Because every time I got it out of my system got turned into sewer. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, bro, real quick. Sorry
Go
to
ahead.
cut you off. Like, the last show we was on, right? Shorty texted me. One of my shorties texted. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing a podcast." So she said, "Shoot me the link." So I gave her the link. She don't speak much English at all. So about 2 days later, she said, "I translated out." She was holding it. She said, and she said, "Oh, they call you the wolf."
I'm sorry, I was calling you a Lobo too. I'm sorry, man. She's like, "Why are you the wolf?"
She said, "Oh, they call you the wolf." She said, "That's what you do. You try." I said, "But this ain't news." And she was like, "Well, I'm just glad when you travel to come see me." Man, I was dying laughing, bro. I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, but
like you took time to translate like almost a 3
oh,
hour.
they will.
Oh man, I was dying laughing, bro. But anyway, you picked up a new subscriber, so
yeah. I gotta watch. If I see somebody named Maria, I know what's going on.
Maria.
So, on Jay. So look, you were one of the ones like brothers say, well, if Jay got somebody nice, why he gotta mess with Mango? Now they don't understand. Listen, on Jay, they don't understand that you live there. There's levels to this game. You got when you're first coming down. When you're first coming down, why the hell are you trying to find a wife until you gotta take your time? So they don't understand there's levels to the game because a lot of these chicks on Jake will fool you. You think you got something, and she will rob you blind. So you took your time, you met a good chick, but that don't mean just like how my grandpa told me. It still get hard. You still want to do things, so you got the flow, Jay.
Man, what up? What up, panel? How you guys doing today?
What's good, bro?
Good.
Shout out on Jay.
Hey, man, look. First of all, like, I've done the marriage thing. I've done the settle down thing. And I'm getting sick and tired of you ninjas trying to shame a ninja for doing what he do. Nobody messed with King Edward when he had a wife, concubines, and everything. Man, look, she slept in her chambers, he slept in his, and he called her when he needed her. You know what I'm saying? But whoever came up with this one woman crap or whatever, man, this has been going on since the beginning of time. Tricking has been going on since the beginning of time. It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be long after we're gone or whatever. But I don't worry about what another man doing. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, honestly, I know it messed him up last week when I was like on the other show. I was like, yo, she knew what I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? She asked me when I got back, was like, hey, did you have fun? Did you meet somebody or whatever? You know, she's offered to invite someone over. I actually been turning it down because I'm so disgusted with a lot of the mangoes here in Cartagena. Like, I'm not even attracted to most of them because I know them. I see them every weekend with different guys, and I'm seeing these fools coming down. I don't want to say fools, but so forgive me for that panel. Because I know
because brothers dealing with Big Shirley.
But what I'm saying is that when you come down here acting foolish, holding hands and hugged all up or whatever, and then the next week I'm seeing her with my mans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see this all the time. And I'm gonna tell you this, man, the internet really exposed a lot of brothers, because I remember back in the day before all this YouTube stuff was going on, man, I thought them dudes was the man coming back with pictures from overseas. You know, I mean, really, YouTube actually exposed a lot of brothers that were traveling. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be willing to bet 90% of the guys that come down here are tricking, if not more. Now, they may think
90%?
They may think that they're the only one.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, most of them just Western Union poppies. They're doing the same thing over and over again. Like if you send 100 woe is me messages out, I call it dry begging. You know, you send 100 of those messages out to 100 guys. If 10 of them send you $50 a piece, man, you just hit a lick.
Yeah, I like what the brother saying here on Jay.
Yeah.
Perpetual motivation. Any man that has been married knows that women don't work. like having one woman don't really work. I definitely respect that, and I understand what he's saying. If you got
And
one woman,
look, I'm gonna
you're
keep
in
it
trouble.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Keep it
At one
100.
point in time, Unc Jay thought that he needed some help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had no interest, and I'm not trying to brag, but she was fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it was like it just that spark wasn't there. You know, and I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like after a while you start taking each other for granted or whatever. But honestly, man, I think most dudes are only as faithful as their options
Exactly.
at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you if you just a guy that don't really have a whole lot going on, well, you get that dream woman or whatever, you like, oh, thank you, Lord, thank you, I appreciate this good woman. You know what I'm saying? And then after you get her up to your level, a lot of times she out the door, man. I got partners, man. I'm talking put chicks through medical school, you know, did everything for them, and then they was out the door, man.
On Jay, it happened to me. Listen, man, this is real talk. This is one of the worst things happened to me in my life, man. My ex-wife.
Right.
We got 2 daughters together. Man, let me tell you what happened to me. I've been through. I put this woman, y'all hear me? I put her in a 4-bedroom house on a lake. Did everything I need to do, and one day she hit me with that. Shout out to Coach Greg App. I'm not happy. Look at me. Yeah, I'm not. When she said that, listen, I lost everything. Look, not even did I just lose everything. This woman come to pick a check up from me. Dude, I was doing so bad. I had to take a job at Home Depot also. I had my regular day job. I was at night mixing paint at Home Depot. I felt like a complete loser. And look, this
Right.
is the worst part, dude. Look, I had a GLA that she got to keep. She come to pick a check up with me in my GLA, and it's not even an expensive Benz. This Jamaican ninja who she had met on the internet was driving my car. They pull up in front of me to pick up a check. Hey, dude, it took everything in me not to beat him and her ass. But I saw my 2 kids in the back. I saw my 2 daughters. And I hand her a check, and she smirked at me with a man driving my car. Dude, I ain't never felt that bad. I'm in a Home Depot orange ass apron. I got a pencil right here. Listen,
I
and
mean,
a
it ain't
tape
funny
measure.
what you went through, bro.
No, but I'm just saying,
Bruh.
I got a pencil and a tape measure, and I'm sitting there with these dusty ass Levi's on, and I'm looking at her in my car that I worked so hard. This is America. This was and like
bro.
I had to
Same
go to the
thing.
bathroom. Look, I go to the bathroom after I give her the check. I wanted to hurt this man, but I realized it wasn't even him. He just trying to hit. It's just some woman. Now I know you just do, but I go to the bathroom, man, and I scream at myself in the mirror. I scream so hard. They got a guy in the he's in the toilet taking a dunk. Dude named Charlie. I ain't never come in there. Like, listen,
Wow.
he stopped farting everything. He was talking like he stopped. He come out there. He like, Ronaldo, you okay? He like, oh, I don't think he wiped his ass. He ran out of the bathroom.
Wow.
he probably had chunks in his
Man,
butt.
I'm telling
He
you.
ran out, but I was like screaming. But that's the stuff that we go through as men.
These
Nobody
chicks
cares.
they're ruthless, bro.
They're ruthless.
Like, let me tell you something, man. I had a similar situation, but I had left her because it was like we were high school sweethearts, and then by the time we joined the military or whatever, I mean, she went from the captain of the cheerleading team and just started eating up the whole house and home. And I was just like, nah, you know, you gotta come with it, because it's like when you only know the people at least in my era, we didn't have internet, so all you knew was the people that you grew up with and the chicks around there. So when I got to the Navy, I'm like, whoa, like I'm seeing, I didn't even, never met a Latina or never met an Asian chick or anybody else. So now I'm exposed to the whole world. So I got something else to compare her to. And I was like, you know what? I'm out. Man, bro, within 3 days, I go home on vacation. 3 days after I left her, I left her the car so she could take my son back and forth to school. Bro, why I come home for the holiday and my best friend pulls up to the club in my car?
Dang.
That I left her to drive my son to school with, and I didn't have a car. You know, there was some rough times, man. And I'm just like you, bro. It took everything in my power not to smash this guy. Like I was gonna go in, but you know what, man? I said to myself, I don't even want her thinking that this is about her. Yeah. Which really, it was just more of a mutual respect between bros. But it's like, man, that just put a sour taste in my mouth, man. And it's like
that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be mutual. Yeah,
it's supposed to drive.
And you know what? And it's funny because, man, that dude spent at least 10 years begging my forgiveness on Facebook. Any social media platform. And it's funny because I'd say 10 years later, bro, 43 years old, man, had a massive heart attack. And she called me like, oh, such and such, he passed away or whatever. And I was just like, so, you know, good riddance. You know what I mean? Like, I never forgave him. And still, you know, it's like, man, you know, it's too many women out here to be considered your boy's girl. And one thing I love about this tricking game. That's real.
And look, you told me that. You told me that.
It levels the playing field. And what I mean by that is, it's like, I know guys that it makes their marriages better because it's like, man, think about this, right? At least the guys on here that's been married, man. When you with a chick and like she turn her head at night and you ready to go and she turn her head and she ain't got no interest in getting down or whatever, man. Look, that's the worst feeling. Like I couldn't sleep back in the day, you know, especially when I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like now you come out here and you're able to go to another country and like the great O'Shea Duke Jackson say, you gonna shame a ninja for getting a dime piece, bro. Yeah. For getting a dime piece. It's like something that's not available to you in the United States, you know. And I mean, let's face it. I mean, I know some guys will say in the chat, "Oh, I get dimes or whatever." Man, stop lying. Stop lying. Most of these chicks that's dime pieces, bro. All they got to do is start an Instagram account, and they got they 20, done 30, 40,000, 50,000 guys in their inbox, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I look at quality versus like quantity. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. You can call them mangoes, you can call them whatever that you want to call them. But man, when you get a chance to roll up in a dime piece, it's like there's no feeling like it now. Now, let's look at it like you said. I'm one of those guys that's in kind of the middle like you. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was probably 10 years younger, I would marry this chick. Like she's straight up marriage material. Like I'm the third guy that she's ever been with. She was married over 20 some years and she had one dude before that. And I'm the third guy and the only American. Everybody done seen all over my WhatsApp. Yeah,
you would have heard it by now.
I ain't never heard no dude come back, man.
I got with her.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did it on purpose. I said, let me test the waters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the brothers gonna come with you. Let me ask you something.
You know,
let me ask you something, OJ. Yeah. So, even with that, if you would have like, it's everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Would you give up the game or would you keep one anyway?
I honestly, man, I struggle with that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie. Like something tells me, like, bro, you got a good one. You know what I'm saying? And even though she's giving me a pass, man, I can say this: until the Medellin trip, like 6 months, I hadn't been out in the streets. You know what I mean? So, and it's only because I would say this, and I'm being straight up honest, man. I ain't never had no chick rock with me like this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it's like, bro, I have to be careful. Like if I just turn over and try to, you try to spoon at night or whatever, she ready to go, man. I'm like,
Papi, you say you love me. You gotta be careful.
So I will honestly say, like, because she's very active with me, that kind of takes that urge away to even be out in the streets. But I got to leave that door open, man, because like I said, I was in too many years. I've been frustrated with marriages and sexless marriages and stuff like that. So it's like now, man, I feel like I'm in control. And like I tell guys, man, over here or anywhere overseas, man, we're the prize. And we got to quit putting the power.
Hold on. Okay. We got O'Shea in the building. O'Shea in the building. Shout out O'Shea. Look, I'm with O'Shea. Look, listen. Shout out O'Shea. Look, O'Shea just say, I'm gonna keep tricking into the Lord. Look, I'm with O'Shea.
Amen.
Right?
I'm with O'Shea.
Hey, man, look.
I'm with
Amen.
O'Shea.
Hey, you know what?
Amen.
You ever heard of that book called The Power of a Praying Wife?
No, I heard of the power of tricking.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the lady actually, and it was a white lady that wrote the book, and basically she said, like, men, we can't help like our sex drive, you know, like on a biblical.
I'm buying it already just from that.
Yeah. She was just like, basically, like, we can't help it. She said, I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. If your man wants some or whatever, you go, excuse me, baby, go get yourself together and take care of your man. If you try to use sex as a weapon against him, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, that's true.
He is gone, man. Especially like over here, man, ain't no Colombian chicks making no Colombian man wait.
Yeah, they ain't waiting. On Jay, you just hit on something real serious that American men don't understand. This is something that American men don't understand. A lot of brothers in the Western Hemisphere don't understand. You dealing with these Latinas, not Latinas in America or where they at.
No, not watered down.
And they local, that's the watered down.
Latina.
That's watered down. And yeah, you know.
I'm in the motherland, baby.
Yeah, you in the motherland of Latinas. And we say, look, let's express this. All three of y'all know this. We saying Latinas, we ain't just talking about Indian. We talking about black, white, whatever. Yeah, there's all kind of Latinas. Shout out with O'Shea again.
He can't turn back, baby.
I thought, O'Shea, when you come, brother, I know O'Shea pro-black and all that, but O'Shea, we got some pro-black cheeks that you can clap, big dog. Yeah, we got some pro-black cheeks. We got some pro-black cheeks for you. Hey, and look, not just in look, y'all telling me.
Black of the berry.
Yeah. We got
you know what?
Berry, sweet of the juice.
I think the reason why O'Shea moved over to Africa, man, I believe one day we're gonna see O'Shea with about 4 wives, man.
Yeah, he may be doing
kids, bro. Like, you know, he's gonna be doing that Akon thing, man. Multiple.
O'Shea might be a Muslim. I don't know if O'Shea them converted. I know if you come back to Christianity, O'Shea probably has converted, and I'm down with that. But let me tell you,
hey man, whatever makes a person happy, bro.
Yeah, hey, man. O'Shea already got the family set up. He just ain't say nothing.
Right? Oh,
that brother say he pro-black Dominican
cheeks.
O'Shea, we got you with them Dominican cheeks. Listen, we got you with some pro-black. Listen, O'Shea, you just get with your brother when you're ready. I got some Dominican cheeks so dark.
And when they hit you with the poppy, it's a wrap.
Yeah. And they ask you for that leche.
Oh, that
leche. O'Shea,
don't leche.
Yeah, look, I don't want you to give up your whole channel for that leche. Bro. Don't do it, O'Shea, man. Shout out to O'Shea, Duke Jacks. Look, O'Shea. Look, we talked about this other day. O'Shea, one of the guys that helped grow the movement. He met everybody. He put BMT, Taylor Made, Charles Tyler, all the people to grow the movement. So I always got love for O'Shea. Always. Right. Look, just like people watching us right now, I used to watch O'Shea, LAR movement. Too. Everybody, all of us watch the same thing. It's part of come from that red pill space, man. My brother Bobby B in the building, man. Shout out to you, brother, man, with the $19 super chat. I really appreciate it. But
hey, bro, when that red pill was in, when I was listening to O'Shea, man, I was angry, bro.
But we needed that.
As hell, man. Look,
we needed that.
Man, look, I lost everything, bro. I'm listening to him. I'm listening to him interviewing Marcus. That's actually how I started following Marcus through O'Shea. And then me and Marcus became really good friends, and he came to visit me or whatever. And I was just like, man, and that's when I heard him, going off on this dude that was trolling, talking about trick. And he was like, man, look, I can get a dime piece out there, niggas. What the hell are you talking about? He roasted him for about 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah. That's real, man. Shout
Man.
out to Kobe in the building. Kobe in there. O'Shea, shout you out, Kobe, man. Look, O'Shea, Kobe from Africa. Kobe from Africa, man. I'm a Kobe from shout out to Kobe. And we're gonna open this thing up in a second where the brothers can get on, man. Because I like the brother. I like to hear other people's thoughts too, man. I like to hear because you know me, I'm down with tricking. I'm down. Look, one time I tell people, man, like, and look, y'all gonna be able to relate to this, but Cam might not. Cam a little young. A lot of us we grew up. We grew up in that. Okay, he's from Ghana. Shout out to Ghana. We grew up, man, in the crack era. We grew up in the things, man. We grew up hard. We grew up. Our family members on that dope, man, was selling toilet seats. We go for the love of money. We were dancing.
City,
Gator dance. Look. Y'all don't know what Gator dance is. Cam don't know what the Gator dance is. Can't come in there to his mama. We grew up like that. We grew up around tricking and strawberries and all this stuff. Like, if I tell Cam about strawberries, Cam think that's fruits, really. It was strawberries before it was mangoes. That was Cam don't realize. That was strawberries before it was mangoes. That was Cam, what that mean? Women was on that stuff, slinging their body, whatever. But now we live in a different world, man. We living in a world, and what I'm telling dudes is to protect yourself, protect your neck. Let me give y'all something right here. Divorce rates in the U.S. It's 42% to 50% of divorces going on right now. Look, first marriage, over 41% of people end up in divorce. By their second marriage, 60%. By the third marriage, 73% of these things ending in divorce. It's American culture. So I tell people, listen, even if you got to go to Colombia, Brazil, Thailand, wherever you're going, Nicaragua, wherever you're going, and clap cheeks to keep your money, go over there and clap some cheeks, get yourself together, and eventually, you know, there's levels to this game. You will eventually meet a solid chick.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
And that's the number one question I get, Ronan.
I'm in all three of them categories: first marriage, second marriage.
How can I get a regular chick? Oh, Jay, I don't want to be tricking off. I said, how long are you gonna be here? Oh, 3 days. What?
It's not gonna happen.
But that's what look. But let's let brother look. That is an unlimited Cam turn. Unlimited Cam. Shout out to you. Look, and I'm quite sure if you haven't heard it now, Mingo start asking. So, Unlimited Cam, you dating regular women in Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is awesome. Now, look, I'm gonna tell you guys, Santo Domingo is there. Look, let me say this to my brother first because he's from where I'm from. Tulane and Broad. Listen, that's where I'm from. Look, no, Tulane and Broad is the East Bay downstream of Superdome. But look, boy, he right where I come from. See that London Lodge sign? I grew up right behind that. And I also lived on the West Bank in Harvey, Louisiana for a long time. Man, shout out to Harvey, Marrero, Gretna, Terrytown, all these places, man. Shout out to New Orleans East. Bottom clap so much cheeks in New Orleans, y'all don't know that. Half of it. So shout out to Go Hard Products, man. Look, I remember the song. It was a West Bank thing. Homer. Raisling, don't get me started. Don't get me. Look, I put on my Louisiana accent.
Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yeah, man, shout out to my brothers in Louisiana. But Unlimited Cam. So look, with you, how did you meet this chick or the chicks you dealing with right now? And what advice do you give men who's coming to Santo Domingo to meet different women?
What I would say is you got to come more often. Depending on how far you come, like how many times you come a year, how many times you come a month. Like at one point, like this year, I think I was coming here twice a month and then going to Colombia once a month in that same month. So every weekend I was gone. So it was like, if I show you my flight catalog, my flight mile, oh, it's crazy, dude. Especially this year. So I would say, again, go to locals, hang out. The dating apps do help. But if you're just trying to do this for one weekend and you're not coming back to October, you're just going to be wasting money at this point. So just go to Sosua, go do what you got to do. You can do it here with the mangoes. But what I would say is dating apps. Number 2, learn the language. 3, find like a local area. Like Jay lives in a barrio. So if Jay didn't have his woman, he can find one in the barrio just walking around and stuff like that. So you got to go live where the people live. You can live in a nice area here as well, and you can still meet somebody. Go to like local dance classes. That helps out a lot. I met mine at I was doing like a Spanish class here, and she was doing like the English where the people who are trying to learn English teach you English, and people are trying to learn Spanish. They'll like kind of just conversate back and forth. That's how I met one of mine. That's how we met.
Okay.
And then the other one I met through a relative of mine. She hooked me up with her classmate. So, and those two I rock with.
Wait. Hold on. I don't want to stop you, but you said something so important that all of us, and I let me tell you something, man. You hit something so important. And this what dudes need to understand when they dating these chicks, and you don't want to just, because after a while, look, mangoes is fun and all that. It's great. I love mangoes. I love mango pudding. That might be a copy. I love my mango pudding. You know, I put the pudding in the pudding pot. Look, I'm okay with that. But what you just said make a lot of sense, because you always, when you get linked in with the culture, you will find people to find you real ass chicks. You will find people that will look out, even doormen. Look, especially Santo Domingo. You stay in Santo Domingo long enough, and the dude like you. On Jay, if he see you a solid dude, he will say, "You want to meet my sister? My sister was a good woman. Yeah, she will take care of you. My family, we good, because they know you're gonna come in there and you're gonna make the family better. Not that they try to use you. They look at it like Transformers. I'll form the leg, I'll form the hand, but y'all come together. Y'all taking care of mama and the abuela. Y'all taking care of the whole family together. And I wish that we still did this. I wish that Black people in America still had these kind of arranged marriages. Like my family, let me tell you, my family, Louisiana, man, it sounds bad. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about it. But my family from South Louisiana, I mean, far as South you can go, man. Our family married into another family, and that's how it just was. They married, and my dad broke the mold. He was like, "No, I'm gonna marry a woman I want," and they got divorced. He should have listened to the family.
Hey, Ronan, they was trying to keep that curly hair, man.
Yeah, they're trying to keep that elder board hair. Look. They're trying to keep that wavy hair. But my dad, like, I'm gonna marry who I want. I'm gonna do this right here. But in DR, you're the top. So a woman a dude might meet you and say, "Look, man, I got my sister, my cousin, whatever." And some of these chicks, some of the best chicks you're gonna meet. Way better than some mango you're gonna meet off the street. So this chick gonna take care of you. She gonna handle her business. But like the brother say, it's always good. Let's shout out to Sarge, man. So we about to drop the link in a second.
Yeah,
there's
always in Spanish.
Hey, bro, man, that's facts,
man. Learn some Spanish. Learn some stuff.
Yeah,
that's what it is, man.
My doorman at the Airbnb, he started showing me pictures of his daughter, and like, I was
man, wait. You talking the fact. Cats don't realize. Look, man, cats don't realize. Miguel, man, you just dropped some game. Cats are like, damn. They gonna do that. Look, the first dude I met my first trip in DR. First dude I met, I checked in my place. He's like, "Hey, man, what are you here for?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm here to meet my friends." And we go. He's like, "No, what are you here for?" I'm telling him I'm going to meet my friends. Yeah. By the next day, my friends don't show up. And look, Dirty Diana come visit me and all this stuff. And he tell me I got one better than that. But these the cats. That's how I keep cats. So I know in certain countries, dudes get mad when you're dealing with their women. And they got DR guys maybe in New Jersey. Hey, leave our women alone. But dudes on the island, you think they're worrying about you? Dude, look, Miguel, Cam, you've been in the DR. Have a Dominican man ever told you anything about dating a Dominican woman? I've never had any Dominican man.
Nah. My drivers, I got two drivers here. One of them, he's like 50. He got a daughter in law school. He always trying to hook me up with her. But I'm just like, listen, I'm trying to keep this business, man, because if it get personal, it's not gonna go good, dog. It's just not gonna go good. And then my other driver, he's a young guy. He tried to hook me up with his little sister, and I'm just like, listen, man, I don't need y'all. Y'all know how I move. Y'all know where I like to go. If y'all want to get me hit, y'all can get me hit. So like, I try to keep everything separate because, like, again, like I know I'm gonna do my dirt, bro. And if I don't like something, I'm gonna cut it like that.
Yeah.
All right. So look, Unlimited Cam, they want to know we flew in Spanish. I'm probably myself, I'm maybe about 60%. Unlimited Cam probably 100 because he is a
hell no.
Well, you close because you Unlimited Cam is half Dominican. I don't know what Miguel and OJ is, man, but I can look in the DR. I can speak like basic Spanish. I never had a problem. But when I first got there, look, how I started learning Spanish, let me tell you, I got a video I recorded in the DR right before I left about this same subject, but it's centered to the DR. And a woman she got me my first apartment. Now, these are the pros of having a real girlfriend. My first apartment came from a real girlfriend I had. She talked to her aunt, and a lot of you guys might recognize that video I had. Nat sent me a basket right before I was leaving. Like, bro, look, I get a knock on the door from a motor control. She sent me a basket with ham, Hershey's, and all kind of stuff on it. And my first date with her was, I ain't gonna talk about it on here because it come out on the video, was perfect. And dude, when I get back to the United States, I still had a job then. I go to job, all I could do is, I remember taking the bus home. Listen, I was done. Dude, I quit my job, I think, the next day. They was like, hey, man, you need to go do this. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. You ain't nothing without me, you know. I started going crazy. When I tell you I turned to David Ruffin, to you. I know it sounds strange, but I wish it would rain. I quit my job, and I swear, this is the power of a real girlfriend. Dude, I quit my job and went back. And look, now, mind you, I just flipped the house and made 100 G's. That's part of it. Right. But I went back to Santo Domingo with 100 G's, quit my job, and she found me an apartment, and my life has been different ever since then. I don't give a damn. I don't care about women like that. But that's still a big thing for you to just quit your job and go to another country. That's still a big thing. So learning, and she the one first taught me to try to learn Spanish, because when I first came, said all I know is hola, como está, not really understanding how to ask for stuff, doing. And she sit down like Mr. Miyagi. Listen. Escúchame. She's like, escúchame. Ronaldo, escúchame. He's like, how you have a Spanish name but you don't know nothing? That's my real name is Ronaldo. It's just Ronald with an O. He would smack me. Ronaldo, please, escúchame. And I would listen to her. And look, she gave me a massage one day at a restaurant. I took my chain off because it was late at night, and she put it in my pocket. And I'm like, damn, this is a real chick. She didn't want nothing to happen to me. She was like, you don't need to do this. And she started teaching me Dominican slang. And you need to say this. Don't say that. See, now this is the good part of a girlfriend. These are the pros of it. But the cons, from my point, is there's so many beautiful women. There's so many beautiful women.
It's so many.
It's so many.
Let me show you the cons, dude. They're gonna have you in the supermarket. Okay, and you're gonna be shopping for you. Look. You're gonna be right.
Oh boy, yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's the cons.
Hey, but still, that's still cheaper than like I said, you just bought a blender. Man, I done bought 3 homes. Cars, bro.
Right.
Come on, man. It's still, and let me tell you a part of the origin story, and then I'm gonna
I just dropped the link. Look, I dropped the link. I'll let a few of you guys get on too. We're gonna go around, and we ain't gonna stay on long, but I definitely want my Sarge to get on. My brother Sarge, make sure y'all subscribe to brother Sarge, and I'm telling you, man, it's a good thing. But finish your thing, big dog.
Yeah, man. So So part of the Miguel origin story, man. I'm in the military, right? So, and I got this shorty. So we on our I was rocking with her the whole time I was in the military. Had 2 kids. Then came back, and like we left North Carolina and then came back, and because I had a job opportunity down there. Next thing I know, the dude, my old roommate from the military, he running around with my joint. I'm like, what the hell?
Damn,
what is this? What's going on? So I'm at the point where I was just like, I don't care, do you, but just leave my kids up out of it, yo. And she knew.
Wait, hold on. This one of your homeboys from the military had hooked up with old girl.
Yeah, not only it, bro. This is how wicked these hoes are, bro. So she knew. So I told her, I said, look, I don't care, do you, you can you do you. I don't really care about it, but my kids need to be don't be taking my kids. Like my kids need to be up under my roof or at your mom's house because her mom stayed like 2 blocks away from us. I said, that's it. Don't be taking my kids when you out there running around. Do you?
Yeah.
Man, she knew that was the only thing that set me off, bruh. When I tell you I went to jail, I caught a hold of their ass one night. Yeah, it was some furniture moving. Yeah, everybody. They came.
I think we all go through that, Miguel. I think that's something that
So
that like many brothers go through.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it wasn't
that's
even,
something that we go through.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was two things. It was two things that really set me off. It was number one, like I got a code with my brothers. Like number one, I'm not gonna ever if y'all got a main joint, I'm not ever even gonna look at her that way. You know what I'm saying? That's off limits.
Yeah.
So that's the code that I live by. And then secondly, I done told you, don't be dragging my kids out when you out playing around.
Mm-hmm.
So nah, man, look, it was furniture moving that. It was furniture moving that day. These hoes. Hey, so that's a con of supposedly a regular chick here. But I was talking. I just want to get this in here. Then I'm gonna give it up. I was talking to one of my boys, man, ex-military also, and he stayed down in Barranquilla.
Shout out to the military.
About like 6 months out of the year, you know, he moved in between Barranquilla and Costa Rica, and then the U.S. So he was telling me, he said, "Man, bring it up on your show tonight." I don't know. He knows a guy. Went out to Cartagena his first time just last week. Met a chick down in Androgano. Chick stayed with him for 2 days. He said this ninja then put this John on his credit card, got her a credit card with a $800 a month limit on the. I was like, what? I was like, that's exactly what I said. I was like, are you? I said, bruh, you for real?
She must have been vibing hard.
He said, yeah. He said he tapped the credit card limit to $800 a month. I was like, nigga, that's $9,600 a year. What? Yo, that's child support. That's child support.
Yeah.
Bro, my mind, I was just like what? I don't want.
Yeah, Miguel, that don't make any sense, man. Cats will do this. But look, now so look. Let me ask you something, Miguel, and then we go to OJ. What do you think wrong with? Do you think it's mostly brothers? Because I've been here in the United States now for like 2 weeks. And look, man, shout out to my brothers, man. I love my brothers, love my black brothers, man. But I see dudes, man, dealing with some I saw dudes dealing with some chicks look like Morgan Freeman. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, I don't know Dominican Republic to spoil me, but I'm in like Rouse's. We got a place called Rouse's. I'm in Rouse's, man. I'm seeing dudes hug up women look like they work on carburetors. Dudes don't care. They just hugged up. I don't know if they don't have no money and the chick taking care of them. And look, I'm okay with it. So you think what do you think is going on with that, big dog?
It's funny. It's funny you said that, man, because I had this same conversation with my homeboy earlier today. We went to go get something to eat, and I'm looking around, and bruh, it's nothing but wildebeest. Like I'm in. So I'm right now. I told you I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, like Amish town. Bruh.
Shout out to PA. Shout out to Pennsylvania, man. Shout out to Pennsylvania.
Hell no. Burn this Throw this shit off the map. Throw all this shit.
No, man. Look, man. Shout out to Philly. Can we say shout out to Philly? I got a lot of respect.
No. None of this.
Where's my Philadelphia head? I got a Philadelphia head somewhere. I don't know.
No. All of this. No. Pour gasoline on the whole state.
Oh no, man. Nah, man. Philly is not.
It's some wildebeest. It's some wildebeest out here, bro. I'm like,
oh man.
And then if it ain't a wildebeest, it's a chick who she got to be on something. missing damn teeth. Like I'm like, what's going on, bro?
Nah, but is it the chicks or is the dude picking them?
Bro, everybody ugly. I don't know what else to say. Everybody.
Nah, man, Philly got some bad. Man, Philly got some bad.
Everybody
Look,
ugly.
man, Philly's part of East Coast. Look, East Coast got some bad black chicks, got some bad Latinas. I know a lot of people on that stuff right now.
So my thing is the percentage. Like how you were saying earlier, down in the DR and down in Colombia, you like this all day. Damn.
Oh yeah,
You
like
that. Up here, you like that also too, but it's a different damn. You like damn. Like, and you doing damn. So it's a different damn. It's
but
damn.
Maybe because you in Amish country, man. You may be Amish country. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go out to Philly tomorrow and see.
Yeah, man. Philly, look, man. I live with a chick from Philly. She got on my nerve like she was a notorious cheater. I was a notorious cheater too, but and we stayed together for a minute. But she was least fine. She was.
Oh no! You know what? I retract that statement because it was a fine ass lady working in the cafeteria. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got her number.
Yeah, you got me. You in the East Coast.
I forgot about that already. Yeah. My bad. It was
I mean, yeah. Look,
she got them yams too.
Yeah, you and Cam, y'all live in Florida where all the Latinas at. So, look, let me ask you this, Miguel. And because dudes want to know this. And look, shout out for the $10 super chat because I'm looking for a light blonde Latina with a booty. Where should I visit first? The moon is full. Look, anywhere in probably anywhere in Latin America, but if you come into DR, go to Santiago. Santiago is the home of what you will find in Colombia. Look, Colombia is big. And Brazil is big. DR is an island. You can't. So people always ask me, who got the best women? I'm like, look, the prettiest Latina I ever saw in my life came from Venezuela. That's the prettiest one I ever saw. But you can't really compare DR. I think DR got some baddies. But Colombia and Brazil and like Panama, these places way bigger than the DR. The DR is nice. Right. I mean, I love DR. And DR is quicksand. You'll get stuck. But, you go to places like Colombia, it's millions and millions of people. These places are way bigger. You go to Brazil. Brazil itself is huge. It's huge. So, but I tell people, as far as safety, DR will go will rank because of the safety level. But like Black Cleaner was saying, so Black Cleaner was saying before, with the hurricanes, shout out to Black Cleaner, I'm gonna let y'all hear from there. With the hurricanes and all that, you don't have hurricanes and stuff in Colombia. That raises that place just because of that to me. And I'm telling you, man, so that's a whole nother thing right there. So, brother, you can go to any one of these Latin American countries, brother Shane Black. You can go to any one of these places and find a chick like that. Any place, but if you want one. You want like that? Come to Santiago in the DR. You'll find. Go to Colombia, anywhere, but just watch your drinks. Anywhere you at, I tell dude, watch your drinks.
Yeah.
Watch anywhere. I watch my. Hey, bro, look, I leave a drink. I don't drink.
Out of Santiago, just like that. But she an airline. She an airline stewardess now. She was bad out of Santiago. But man. Hey man, link with anybody on the panel, bro, and we'll get you there if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. He looking for a natural blonde. That's a little hard here. I feel a natural blonde.
Even with that, ain't no natural blondes.
No.
Oh,
I don't know. You got to go to Sweden for a natural blonde.
Yeah, you got to go to I was gonna say Argentina if you're looking for a natural blonde, but really you got to go to Europe. You're not going. You'll find one with dyed hair, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get.
That's what I was talking about. I was thinking about this chick with dyed coochie hair, but that's a whole different subject. I am that's what I was thinking.
No, they shaved that.
Yeah, look, I hooked up. No, I ain't gonna good. Oh, Jay, you got the floor, big dog. Before we go to my brother, we gonna go all the way around. Look, on Jay, you got the floor. Before we go to my brother Sergeant, we hit Black Cleaner, Real Deal, and we gonna go around to my brother Hard Peel. and we're gonna keep it around right quick, man. I love all you brothers, man. Glad you guys are in the house. I think we need to have conversations. So look, you got 9 men in the building with probably 9 different perspectives. This is what we need in the black community. Whether we talking about love, politics, whatever, and no hate. Nobody's fighting. Nobody. I'll whoop you up, man. Put these boxing gloves. I'm 50 years old. I point on Jay in the head. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing all that on here. Just brothers like, hey, man, this is what I think. And that's real. And I appreciate it. On Jay, you got the floor.
Man, you know, I just feel like everybody has what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like the one cat that's looking for the blonde or whatever. One thing about Latin America, man, you can find a little bit of everything. You know, now if you come to Colombia, you're gonna find most of your Afro Latinas in Cartagena, close to the coast, because that's where the slave ships dropped them off. You know what I'm saying? So when you go deeper inland, like Medellin, places, and Cali, they get a little bit more light skin. Like, matter of fact, the brothers was kind of on me about the chick that got me, talking about, man, you need to quit messing with the white girls or whatever. I'm like, white girls or whatever. But yeah, they're a little bit lighter than here at Cartagena. But man, you know,
but Jay, isn't her father black?
Yeah, my girl is Afro Latina.
Exactly.
The chick that got me.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, they were ragging me on that one, you know, and it's like, you know, man, why you cheating on that beautiful woman or whatever? Well, man, quit bringing that Western mentality over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't need all that. You know, it's like, if you want to be with one woman, that's your choice. But me personally, man, look, I don't think I'll ever get it out of I'm 54 years old, and I don't think it'll ever leave my system. Now, will I say this? It's more controlled at 54 years old than it was in my 30s or 40s, but I'm gonna always leave that door open to trick. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I could have 10 girlfriends here. I've actually met at least 6 professional women. I'm talking about a couple of doctors, dentists, blah, blah, blah. But to be honest with you, like, I don't want a bunch of regular chicks because their expectations are too high for me. I can't live up to their expectations, versus I go by the code, pay them to leave. So if I already got a main one, well, I don't want two regular chicks, and then, you know, we're bumping into each other, we're, you know, they're fighting. Because I'm gonna tell you this, man, and Miguel will back this up. I don't know what it is about Colombia, man, but these chicks, like, you pay them to leave, but then they see you with another John, and they're like trying to bust you out or something, like you're their girl, their boyfriend or something. I don't get that here, man. But they be trying to they be
Happened
fighting
to me just last week.
Yeah, they be fighting for them dollars, man. You know, they be fighting for them dollars. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, you just got to do what's in your heart. You know, whatever you feel.
All right, on Jay, look. That being said, you can answer this.
Yeah.
This super chat. So my brother's saying, the way y'all talk about not falling in love, I be thinking we all should know better. But people are still getting got. Is it really that crazy out there? Are they that talented? Yes.
No.
Let me tell you, bro.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let you answer this. Let me tell you, man. Some of these chicks is good. Look. It even happened to me. This can happen to you anywhere, man. United States, anywhere, man. Look, I got, and that's why I kind of stick to my. Look, man. I'm not walking around like I'm the tough guy. I'm not Mr. T. I'm not none of that. I'm not saying I'm the toughest or the best. Some of these chicks are good, and the worst chicks that get you come from the States. Now, look, you can fall for these women in these countries too. The key thing, my brother, and I'm gonna let the brothers answer you, is to put yourself first. Some of these chicks will give you some of the best nourishment, the best ointment, the best food, the best everything you have ever had. Because you know why that woman knows this, my brother? They know this because dudes pillow talk, and you'll sit there like, you're so happy with that African guy, like, oh wow. So that woman will start rubbing on you. I said it earlier. The woman took my chain off. I was in the place. She rubbed my shoulders. First thing she did, she like, Poppy, you shouldn't wear with your chain here. Something can happen to you. And let me tell you what this woman did to me. When we lead up, look, I was staying in Santo Domingo, right on Melicon, and in the steak place I'm staying, I'm staying in the Marvell. A lot of you guys know the Marvell, but on the right side of Marvell, there's a steak restaurant. They make some of the best steaks. So she meet me. I meet her. I talked to her on Tinder. Now this was my first regular girlfriend. I meet her, and no woman have ever treated me as good as this woman, but the woman I have now treated me as good as this woman did. When she meet me, dude, look, I'm staying on J, a few steps from where the restaurant is. She didn't want me to walk. She like, you get in the car. She did something so sweet. She followed me in her car, make sure nothing happened to me. To me, I get back, I'm like, oh wow. So this is how I can't say. I never had a woman treat me that good. So when we got in a real relationship, she would ask me every day after work, Poppy, what do you want me to cook for you? She would cook every single day. And they say, are they that talented? Hell yes. They will bait you in. They will get you. Go ahead, Miguel.
But here's where they got that double up factor on it. It's like, all right, it's like a regular Latina, they cocaine. But if you got one that rock with you, that really like you, and you got a mango, that's fentanyl. I'm telling you. So because their culture is already to take care of home, to provide, you know what I'm saying? To always, this is one of the things that first blew my mind. I was like, when I first started going, I'm like, why are these girls always asking me, did I eat? Did I eat yet for the day? Did I have breakfast? I'm like, what? So I'm asking questions. And my shorty down in Cali, Afro Latina, she's the one that, like, any questions I got to this day about the culture, hey, what does this mean? What does this mean? So she told me, she was the first one to tell me. She was like, no, baby, you're the man. I said, okay, like, go in, like what? I already know this, but like, why y'all always ask did I eat? So she said, no, because you got to have strength to go out there in the world to do what you need to do to provide for us. So she said, we are taught, as women in our culture, to always feed your man first, make sure your man got this, make sure. And I was just like, oh, so I'm like, so when I get information, I like to validate it by checking against other sources. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just taking your word for it. You know what I mean? So I asked like 4 or 5 other chicks, and they said the same, and I was like, oh, okay. But now let's multiply that by the mangoes. So now you got a mango, and if she really rocking with you, and then she know how to put it up on you on top of all of that, bruh.
Yeah, brother's done. Miguel,
it's and that's how you get it. That's how you get a dude that came down here his first time, only for 2 days, and now he then gave Shorty a credit card with an $800 a month limit.
But also,
man,
you guys,
Miguel, look, hold on, OJ. Look, before we go around, look, I want you to answer this one before we go to my brother Sergeant Sasua. Let me tell you, I want your answers on Jay. But look, brother Patrick say, "What's up, Ron? I think I want to thank you guys for creating a platform for us brothers, but apologizing for getting off subject. You say you've been to Mexico in the intel. Look, man, you give me $10. I answer. Look, I've been to Mexico. I got the chance to stay in Mexico City, and let me tell you, I did clap some cheeks. Look, I clapped cheeks on accidents. Let me give you a reason. One of my cousins went there to get a hair transplant. And when I tell you this ninja looked like Hellraiser, I only went with him because my family say, look, I only went with him because the family made me kind of meet up with him and go. He never had travel. He like Hellraiser, and he hooked up with the chick. He met the chicks. Chicks ain't won't get with him. He got mad. I smashed both of them. That's the story time. But look, in Mexico City, I had a good time. Mexico City, it make Santo Domingo like crack house. Like as far as infrastructure, like people look, Americans, we hear Mexico and we like Mexico, this Mexico. Man, let me tell you, Mexico City is huge. Millions and millions and millions of people. Don't let American
It's bigger than
propaganda.
New York City.
Yeah, Mexico City is bigger than New York.
Yeah.
It made and look, I love Santo Domingo, but it makes Santo Domingo look like a roach motel. And that's being honest. So, Jay, answer the brother. I know you lived in Mexico a little while.
Yeah, I
What
lived
do you
there
think
for
about
5
Mexico?
years, man. 5 years in Baja,
Answer my brother
California,
about Mexico.
Ensenada. Now, what I would say when I first went to Mexico was like that's all I had to compare it to, other than the military. So and my military days was pre-YouTube and all that other stuff. So I thought that I had reached the motherland when I was in Mexico, but honestly, it can't hold a candle to Colombia. And I'm just speaking my experience. Not
Yeah, but why? Give us the why.
Experience. Well, I'm gonna be honest, man. The chicks shaped like iPhones. You know, I mean, let's keep it 100, man. They got curves down here, Brady. They got curves. You know, when I got here, and I'm like, man.
Wait, hold on, man. You saying like Tommy Sotomayor said Mexican chicks built like refrigerators? Come on, man.
Just like this. Built like fire plugs.
No, like man. Look, I ain't gonna lie. The Mexican chicks I met were fine. But maybe they
don't get me wrong.
They had that BBL rolling
in that work. You know what I'm saying?
They had that BBL rolling,
and they're coming from different areas or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this, man.
Shout out to my Mexicans,
man. Hey, I got love for them, man. That was my first stint. You know what I mean? Get my feet wet.
Man, don't do Mexicans like I said, that, man, dog.
I don't. If honestly, the mangoes, I mean, all day long, especially up in Tijuana. Hey, if you're a guy in the States, man, and you just want to test the waters out or whatever, just fly to San Diego, walk across the border, and I'm telling you, man, go to Hong Kong and get the gold card. You know what I'm saying? And bro, you'll have a time of your life. But I will say this:
my brother told me about Hong Kong.
It was hard to meet regular chicks there. Now I had a regular chick, but she was an American. But she was born in Mexico. So after we retired, we moved down to Ensenada. So
wait, hold on, big dog. So this was a chick you were dating? That was a regular chick?
So long story short, man, you know, Unc had to get locked up, man, to go to that PTSD program for like 4 months, bro. It was in-house. And they was giving us salsa classes. So she came and she volunteered, you know, to help the veterans out that was giving salsa classes. And then while I had her in my arms, man, I spit that game to her, whatever, man. And I was supposed to
look, OJ was like, you know I love you.
Look, we had to be in by 10 o'clock, man. It was crazy, man. And we just hit it off, bro. And I was with her for 5 years, man. And it just, you know, she was one of them type of Latinas that she was always trying to please her mom. So like her mom hated blacks. And that's another thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Most of them, and I can say I lived there. Most of them do not like us. They will accept, I hate to say it, but they'll accept my white brothers, but
100%.
Because they feel like we're making the white man makes their race better. You know, if they, yeah, exactly. You know, but us, they feel like it's just making it, you know, worse or whatever. But I'm gonna just be.
Let me ask you this: is it just all black people, or just darker black people? Or
no, bro.
Dark skin, period.
If your hair is nappy,
I ain't the lightest, and I ain't the darkest, but I can tell you this: I couldn't even say, man, you know, just call me Umberto, man. I got the eyes; they came from somewhere, like yes, but they wasn't. She wasn't budging, bro. I'm gonna tell you this: I treated her daughter better than her ex-husband, better than any man has ever treated her, and that woman hated me, man. Now her sister,
Travel too, saying the truth.
Her sister was like 90.
Yeah, but Travel 2 saying, man, shout out Travel 2. He say they think white men make better looking babies.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just that people look at it. I believe every relationship is transactional. So
yeah, I believe
they look at it like we're losers. We don't make as much money.
Exactly.
We're not as high on the totem pole. So they're like, we're gonna go for the ultimate, which is the white guy, and then kind of work our way down or whatever. That's the way it was. And I'm gonna tell you,
Asian women are like
when
that
I-
as well, Uncle Jay.
when I stepped foot in Colombia, bro, it was just like,
That was it, huh?
I was like, man, what is really going on?
Uncle Jay was like, I think I'm gonna clap some cheeks.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, I had never been to Colombia before. All I knew was what was off of YouTube. That was it. And man, it was the best decision I ever made. Like I said, I know we got.
But Uncle Jay, let me ask you before I go to Sergeant. I know you watch YouTube, but what made you go to Colombia?
Man,
And
you know what? So what I did was I would look at videos like the 10 cheapest places to live for expats. And so DR came up, Mexico. I'd already done Mexico, Cuenca, Ecuador, Philippines, and all of the countries. Like most of them were like in Asia and all that. I was like, that's too far for me, bro.
But why not Chiang Mai? Chiang Mai is cheap.
Well,
I got a relative there right now. He's paying $180.
honestly, man, I need to be at least a couple hours flight from the US. And the reason why is because, like, and I don't share, but I'm gonna share it with the platform or whatever. I have MS. So I've had MS since like 2002, but I got the best case scenario. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm like a walking miracle, man. I got like 20 lesions on my brain. Not to, but I'm just saying, like, that's the reason why I want to be close. So if I get sick or something, and you know what, and that's honestly, when we're talking earlier about pros versus settling down or whatever, honestly, that's where I'm conflicted just because of my situation. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like this chick right here, she is a rider. I'm talking like she would take care of me until my dying day. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say that about too many chicks out here. But man, like I said, man, that wolf is just, man, that stuff be calling me like Pookie, man.
It's hard. Like the brother said,
every time I try to do good, man, I'm like, and I'll see one batter. That's the thing about here. Everywhere you go, like, honestly, you know how like they talk about don't take a chick back to the States. Honestly, sometimes I think about taking her back because now ain't no competition. You know what I'm saying? Take her
don't
to
bring
one
a
of
big
small
dog.
towns
Don't do
or
it.
something. Get a
Oh, Jay, don't do it. Don't fall asleep.
My man,
get a green
don't
card.
do it, baby.
No green card.
No.
No green card.
Don't do it.
But I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, bro. I'm good.
Oh, Jay, please, man. Look.
No green card.
Maybe like when
all the
OJ
time.
went,
Good
OJ
evening.
on a farm in Ohio somewhere.
Don't fall to sleep. Don't fall to
Stay
sleep.
off
Like
the
my brother said,
plantation.
travel too. Look, before we go to Sergeant Sislou, he say, that's why Austin Holloman said white men get the best. And he wasn't. I don't know. Austin
I'm only speaking for Mexico. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in Colombia or.
Yeah, I don't know if Austin ever been to the DR.
Yeah.
I know you've been to Colombia, but like Austin, like I don't think you really know a country going to a country for 3 or 4 days.
No.
Ain't leaving. And it's no shot at Austin. I think he's smart.
He's trying to do the local thing, being a weekend warrior, and that's no shot at him. But it's a difference. Like I said, some guys say, "Man, ain't no regular chicks in Colombia," but I'm telling you, Miguel, no, I done had, like I say, 5 or 6 like high level women. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right.
So I'm in the barrio, like Cam says.
Yeah, but we hear this a lot, and we got the Sarge right here. We're gonna let my brother Sarge.
Sarge had one cooking for him, boy, on the gram. I said, "Damn,
Did you see me, nephew?
With the jersey on."
Make sure y'all follow my brother Sarge. Make sure you follow his channel.
Hey,
Sarge is a solid guy. Make sure you military. Shout out to the military. Make sure you follow Sarge. So Sarge, I know what side you might be of the argument. There's an argument. Sarge, you got brothers that regular mango, whatever. You know me, I fall in the middle. I think brothers should do whatever they want, long as they ain't messing with no kids. Have your fun, get yourself straight.
Yeah.
So what you think, Sarge?
So first off, can't let me tell you that brother asked, are they really that? Is it really that hard out here? Let me tell you, bro. I got 7 homeboys out here. 6 of them is their first time. I haven't seen 4 of them in 3 days.
Yeah.
Now they playing
Wow.
together. I have not seen these ninjas. And we had to knock on their door like, hey, bro, did you get kidnapped? Did you get like where you been? We blowing these brothers' phones up, and then we sitting at the beach today, and it's only 3 of us now. So it's supposed to be 8. There's only 3 of us sitting on the beach. You can't count me because I live here, bro. They come up. Oh, we on the beach with they chica, bro. These are the same brothers that came out here. Man, I'm just out here to get my numbers up. Man, I'm just so I got to tell y'all this. We sitting in Bailey's. They first day here. These brothers' necks was about to break because, and this is slow season, and this is on a Wednesday, right?
Wow.
They heads, but they so shy they wouldn't say nothing to them. And I said, hey man, like you just got to make eye contact or just say hey or whatever. So these brothers got to losing their mind, brothers. Like so I'm helping them. Like, hey, I know a few of the chicas, so I'm like, hey, this is my homeboy. So this is what happens. One of the ones I've known since I first came out here walked up. She counted us in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres. Counted all 8 of us, right? She looked at me and she said, do you have a problem me smashing your homeboys? I said, no, I called you over here to smash my homeboys.
Wow.
This ninja dropped his drink. He couldn't believe it. Like, he was like, he couldn't believe it. I said, bro, this is so sewer, man. Like, this is what happened. So when that brother's talking about that, then while I'm clowning on them, we go out last night. I almost got caught in the matrix. I was almost putting something on a credit card. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, you know better, bro. You tripping. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, she cooking. She came here, cleaned up my whole house, washed all my clothes, she took my dog out for a walk while I was asleep, bro.
Oh, the dog looking like,
damn. I get up, I'm like, oh, this brother stole my dog. I come back, they coming back, tiptoeing in the house. She didn't change his water. I said, you got to get the hell up out of here. Like, you got to get the hell up out of here. So to answer that brother's question, I don't care who you think you are. I don't care who you think, how many women you done dealt with in the States. I don't care they will get you here because they are bred from birth for how they treat you as a man. It's not second nature to them. At least that's what I've experienced. It's not like they're trying to do it. It's just like, I'm sitting in the same spot I'm sitting. She cooking, my water tank right here. I could just put my cup right here. I fill up my water. She take the cup. No, let me do it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Water. No, you supposed to let me do that. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just sit back and chill and let this woman do whatever she was bred to do. You feel me?
Well, look, Sergeant, and explain this to brothers. You ain't no new recruit. You've been living there. This is where you live at. You ain't a guy. You're not a weekend warrior.
No.
You've been there for a while.
Hey, and what I said on your last live, one of them chicks from La Vega almost snatched my soul out my chest. Yeah. It's gonna happen. All of us have a story. I don't care who you think you are. It's gonna happen at some point because just like you said, we're not used to that treatment. So when you get here and it's so natural for them, it'll throw you off initially. Yeah, and you got to stay strong. Like I just tell brothers, you come out here. One of my brothers, he just flew out yesterday. I think he stopped at like 19 while he was out here. And he called me sniffling, like he's tearing up. Like, he called me almost tearing up, like, hey man, I just want to thank you. He was on that. And I said, hey, I just booked my flight, man. I'm coming back for Halloween.
Yeah, brother's gone.
Halloween, we'll be there.
Yeah,
no, but that's up.
You gotta holler at me when you get here, bro. You gotta holler at me when you get
Halloween, we'll be there.
Yeah, but look,
yes, sir.
That's real, man. That's real.
But look, Sergeant, all right, when you're looking at that, and we talking about regular chicks versus mango, sometimes I think the mango is better, and like when you just coming, if you stay longer, like this is what cats don't understand, Sergeant. You got the mangoes, you got the ones in the middle who you think not mangoes, they be mangoes still, and you got the ones who just not mangoes. But I think a lot of dudes, even the one they fall in love with, They think they're not mangoes, but they mangoes still.
Hey,
They
can I
still
put
Boy,
this
say.
out too? Let me put this out on here. If you
One
come
got
to
me.
Sosua, if I'm telling all the brothers watching this, if you come to Sosua, I don't give a damn if she delivering packages. She working on okay.
She got a
I'm
price.
telling
Sergeant,
you
tell him,
now.
Sergeant.
She got a
Tell
price.
him, Sergeant.
If they working, they working. They are not watching these women making $700-800 a night on the street, and they
Yes.
not gonna get a piece of that. What they do is they make it. Hey, I'm just letting the brothers know they gonna play it off like they chilling,
Like they
bruh.
different. Like they different.
Yes, bro. They gonna
Yes.
act like they chilling, and then you gonna deal with her. And then when she get up in the morning before she go to work, she gonna hit you with, I need $100, I need $150, I need $200, I need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling brothers now in
Waitress
Sosua,
at Roomba.
yes, in
Waitress
Sosua,
at Roomba.
if they got a job, and obviously I can't say for all of them, but I have yet
A lot.
to
Most.
meet one yet. Now I'm talking about I got one that braid my hair, I got one that clean my house, I got one to give me massages, I got one to work at a restaurant,
real.
I got one to drive a moto, bruh. All of them are working, bruh. Like literally all of them are working. I'm telling brothers that, and if you don't believe me, find out that WhatsApp. I mean that Western, not that
No,
Western, that
Sarge.
Western Union, that Western Union, bro. That Western Union tell all the truths in the world, bro. That Western Union will tell all the truth. So,
Oh,
if
that
it comes-
Western
her
Union
WhatsApp.
tells you a lot.
yes, it will tell you a lot. Yeah, you will know. You will see her lineup, bro, and it looked like an NFL starting lineup, bro. I promise you. So, if you come to
Well,
that's
right.
so
So Sarge, look, brothers say, I got to stay in Port de Plata. Port de Plata got a lot of them too. A lot of
they
them
come,
being
yeah, they be
Yeah,
out
They
here.
drive right down there.
Look,
20
Sosua
minutes.
is part of Port de Plata. Pete
Yes.
Cats don't realize that.
Yep.
Yes.
Sosua is part of Port de Plata.
So
It's
my advice is, if you want a good woman, just get out of Sosua, brothers. Just don't come here for that. You know what I'm saying? Just go some other places, man. Don't come because you gonna get caught, man. I promise you, at some point you gonna think you got one in Sosua, and the homie's gonna come out here. You gonna catch her on a YouTube video or at a party.
look. They'll be like Nate now. Every other video,
Every other
I
video,
see the
bro.
same 3 or 4. Look,
You gonna catch it,
Sorry. Answer this, Sorry. Why you think brothers falling asleep, Sorry? Why do you think brothers come from the States or UK or whatever, and they fall into sleep before we go to Black Cleaner? Why do you think brothers fall asleep?
You can't help it.
You can't.
Look, I'm honest, bro. You can't. I told you she almost got me last night. Like this morning,
The femininity.
she left. I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, all
The
right,
femininity.
it is, man. It's just the energy they give you on
The
a
femininity.
constant
You don't get it in America.
You don't get it, bro. You don't get
Yeah.
nothing
You
close.
don't get it.
You know,
Sarge,
one
was
thing.
the girl young? Was she young? Oh, or what?
Hey, you know, I stop at like 26.
Dang.
You were like 26 and some change, bro. I was like, oh, it's all bad. No kids.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, they never raised their voice. Like when Dominicans talk to other Dominicans, yeah. But when she was with me, she never cussed.
Yeah.
They don't smoke. They don't drink like that. And she never raised her voice. Always stayed just so beautiful and calm, man. And it was messing me up because we're just not used to that. So I'm just telling brothers, like, you just got to stay strong, man. And it's hard. It's harder than what what we talk about, but it's gonna happen. I don't care who you are. It's gonna happen. Eventually, somebody gonna catch you.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, brother.
And look, Sarge, listen. So let me say this. So me and OJ was talking about this. I ain't putting you on the spot, OJ. But OJ say, man, I saw videos. A lot of women not that fine. Like now look, Colombia. Now look, here's where I give OJ his props at. Colombia got some baddies, some bad mofos. Now I got some videos I want to send OJ. But I was telling you, OJ, a lot of the bad ones you won't see them on them creep cam videos. Like Sosua got chicks that'll pop up on you like a mirage. Like, what the hell?
Yes,
like, I done had that.
Yes.
Sosua got women on Jay that'll catch you off guard. Now look, in Santo Domingo, you'll run into like a lot of places. I'm taking some of the clubs or whatever. But I have been in sitting in flip-flop and a woman just walked through it like, what the hell did I just see? And I'm just like, I don't want my hamburger no more. None of that.
Hey,
like everything.
You tried to order that chicken about 5 times.
Yeah, like chicken is coming through. Like look, I remember last time I saw you, we sitting in flip flop, and we in there talking, and a group of chick come through there like cattle. It's like a bunch of them, and dude, all us just freezing time on Jay.
Yeah.
Here's the best thing about Sosua, that brotherhood. We all just like stop. You like, yeah, man. Brothers like, yeah, I'm from Louisiana, I'm from New York. That cat's like waiting for the cattle to pass. What's the cattle pass?
Wait,
yeah, man. It's like that.
And real quick, like here, you know, most of y'all been out here, but you have women that will go to Bailey's during the day, but they won't go to Roombas, or the ones that just go to Roombas. Then you got the ones that just go to the club, but they don't go to Bailey's or Roombas.
Yeah, I was telling Jay, you might not even see them.
You might not even see them out during the day, and you go to the club, you're like, oh my God. She's like, oh yeah, I just got here from Santiago like an hour ago. So it's just constant.
No,
look, OJ, you be like Bart Simpson. Take my money.
Right.
You can definitely find some over there, but
this
can be a whole separate stream. We can have this argument.
Right.
Yeah, we had
the sewer can't hold the candle Cartagena.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Jay knows how I feel. It can't hold the candle Cartagena. If I'm just
so what do you think about now look, and I may agree with you.
I don't want to cause any arguments. We can save this.
No. This is what it's about. It's about the brothers talking. Look, good luck. I ain't loyal.
I love the Sue.
Look, I ain't loyal to no place. I'm loyal to clapping cheeks.
I'm out there. Hey, I'm out there in December. I'm coming out there in December.
Yeah. So look, but that's what these streams is for. Listen, these streams is for this. Look, the reason why we got Black Cleaner, because hey man, Black Cleaner, I might come to Columbia, and that's not saying Black Cleaners with clapping cheeks. It's not with any of that. But it's good to have a person in Panama to say, hey, Black Cleaner, man, I'm coming out there. Can you give me a few pointers? This is what this is about. This is what all about. We don't all have to agree together. Some of us might be Republicans. Some of us might be Democrats. Some of us might view this. But I might say, look, to me, I love Ethiopian women. I love women from India. But that don't mean I won't clap Dominican cheeks, Panamanian cheeks, Brazilian cheeks, Colombian cheeks. But that's what this is about. So, Brother Black Cleaner, is your turn, my brother. So you got the floor. Look, but Black Cleaner, man, shout out to you, man, because everybody, when you're not on the show, people ask about you. So I'm definitely gonna give you props on that.
Definitely appreciate that. Appreciate the love. In terms of regular females, what I say to that is this. Okay, in Latin America, prostitution is legal. So to me, there really ain't no regular chicks, because all it takes is a female who might be working, a regular job to fall behind on her rent one day. And, the next thing you know, it's Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. You know what I'm saying? She out there. And I've seen that. That's why now I really don't be judging these females out here. And, you might think you have a bad chick, you know what I'm saying, and she works at the lawyer's office or whatever. But as I said, because there's so many places around, these little love grottos, these clubs, that are in the neighborhoods. And then, you're only seeing the people that are in the tourist traps, the tourist sections. But they got, neighborhood clubs to go to. They got love grottos to go to. You know what I'm saying? They might have a client list that you don't know about, that they all of a sudden, as I said, as soon as they fall behind, they just dust off that client list and start, running that phone. So I really don't be judging the females out here. I only deal with the ones that show me love. You know what I'm saying? The ones they mess with me for real. They show me love for real. Because in terms of, I don't do the whole tricking, because as I said, I was in the military just like Uncle Jay. I was in, stationed in Yokosuka, Japan back in 1995. So I already sold my wild oats. But here in Panama, I do have a lot of females that I do deal with, and they're all on the different levels. I got the regular ones, I got the ones that's the chapeadoras, and then I got the ones that's just out there. And all of them, deal with me for real. Like even the girls that, that are the night girls, they be like, yo, I need to use your Cash App. The dude wants to send me $200, $300 or whatever. I'm like, yeah, no problem. So if you see Black Cleaner as the Cash App handle, you know what it is. Okay?
Brother Black Cleaner, man, I really appreciate you, man, for keeping it a buck. That's real talk. Like, see, this is what we have. Like, this is so important. You probably just dropped some of the most amazing game to a brother. Like, when you say a lot of these chicks' circumstances is depending on what they're going through. Like, you might think you got something and she might be something special, but her circumstances might change Monday and she might be out there clapping them cheeks. So, man, I thought that was awesome, brother. I mean, Black Cleaner, man, I really appreciate you. That's real game you just dropped. I mean, I think that's awesome. Awesome game. Awesome. But go ahead, brother. Continue your thought.
Nah, that's pretty much. I'm gonna pass it on to somebody else. That's basically, you know, the gist of it. What I've seen from it here in Panama and also in Cali, Colombia, because I just came back from Petronio, and I love being up there in Cali, Colombia. There was a lot of action out there and a lot of beautiful people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being able to.
I gotta come see you, man. Look, I'm still wearing. I'm still gotta wear my. But look, I be macking. Look, I be macking on them. I be macking on the pros like this, big dog, with this boot on. I'm handicapped. I got that wing head.
Well, he had that boot for 3 months, bro.
Yeah, I got it. I still been having my boot. I gotta wear it still, man. My foot jacked up like this, big dog. But I'm still been wearing this boot. Look, I walked in flip flop, like, man, what the hell you got on, man? But I still rock my boot. So I understand it. We got a super chat right here, my brother, Black, saying the same thing. I appreciate the advice. On Jay, I'm coming to Colombia. Your phone is on mute. I'll be hitting you up, man. On Jay, we'll definitely rock with you. On Jay, man, shout your email out for the brothers, big dog. What's your email you want the brothers to reach out to you?
Everything is at Life of Unc J. So lifeofUncJ@gmail.
Yeah, look, Life of Unc J. And the brother became a member.
All lowercase.
Yeah. Yeah, get that, man. Thank you for coming a member of the channel, man. It means a lot. Brother, real deal. You got the floor, big dog. You there, brother, real deal?
Yo, brother, can everybody hear me out there?
Oh, we hear you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Well, first of all, man, I want to say hello to all the brothers on the panel, man. I like to see the camaraderie and everybody come together, giving each other information. Brothers from another mother, you know, doing whatever it takes to make everything shake, man. I definitely appreciate seeing brothers come together in a mature fashion, man. To just not even just discuss women, but to discuss traveling is something positive on all levels. So I want to say that first and foremost before I say anything else. And also, Ronan, thank you for making that possible for the brothers to get together and do that. But swerving past that, man, I wanted to ask a question. Maybe you brothers can help me out from that. Now, I'm not pocket watching brothers that choose to do the tricking thing, but I got this one question, man, and I know everybody different. But what's up with the brothers when they go to places like Sasua or go to these foreign places? What's up with these dudes raising prices, man? Like, for an example, right? If a chick charged 30 or something costs 30 just because he got 300, he gonna give 300. Do you think that's just a thing where, like you said, I get it, brothers coming from the States, a lot of sexual deprivation, a lot of games that the chicks from the States play. Maybe some of these brothers ain't used to a woman at all. What do you think that is, man, that'll make a brother just, you know, I get it. I know some of white guys, that's just something that they always did. But, you know, when I hear about brothers doing it, why do you think they do stuff like that, man? Something might cost 30 and he gonna give the chick 300-400. They giving these chicks in these foreign countries 1,000 and, you know, crazy shit, man, instead of just keeping 30-30, 20-20, and, you know, and just calling it a day. Why do you think they do stuff like that? Do you think the self-esteem is that low?
Yeah, limited Cam won't answer, but look, this not just a white or black. Because I've met a lot of black dudes do this more than white men. Look, some of the white let me say this before we let Unlimited Cam. Some of the white dudes, they were the originals. Yeah. The white dudes been doing this forever. They ain't the white dudes as much as it like a lot of us American do. We say white man doing white man. But I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of the situation be dudes that never travel. White dudes been doing this forever, and a lot of the young black dudes coming out, or even old black dudes who just getting a couple dollars, they've messed the game. Look, Let me give you a little fast story. I linked up with a brother in Santo Domingo, and he had first trip. He called me after the fact. He had given a woman who didn't like him at all $500 to come kick it with him one night. And I'm like, dude, are you out of your mind? Like, you out of your goddamn. I was like, Florida on Good Time. Damn. But look, I ain't no pocket. Look, I'm not a pocket watcher, but I'm like, dude. And when I saw the chick that he give the money to, she looked like a chick that changed carburetors. I'm like, dude, what the hell? But like, what in the hell? Oh, Grace Jones.
He didn't know no better.
Schwarzenegger armpit looking mode.
What?
I'm like,
He didn't know no better.
You gonna do
look. Meet me at the crossroad. Like, you can't just do it. But Unlimited Cam, answer the brother question.
No, like you said, you would have people like that, and I do know some people. They just like they don't have negotiation skills.
Yeah,
I negotiate. You can't tell me. I'm always going to negotiate anything, and I understand. Like you gotta. It's kind of like the stock market. You gotta understand the market. If it's Wednesday and we're in Cartagena and it's not a holiday, it's just a random June and Wednesday. You can get it for 150,000 pesos. It just depends on the time limit. You just got to. Some people aren't afraid to ask, and it's really a lot of the newcomers. So I don't fault them. Like I just had a.
All right, hold on. Wait, hold on. I gotta stop you.
They don't know no better.
Want you to answer my brother.
They don't know no better.
Look, I want y'all. Unlimited Count to answer my brother right. He could get $10 super chat. He's saying the way people like Sarge, Ronan, Cleaner put it, I'm doomed to be a Western Union poppy. I'm trying to break free of the plantation. Not, I guarantee you, brother, you reach out to any one of us, you won't be a Western Union poppy, brother. You can email. Look, I don't speak for everybody, but my brother. You done already paid enough for my membership, so I'm gonna keep you a buck. Brother, you can email me at ronanthewonderingtravel@gmail.com. I guarantee you'll never ever be a Western Union poppy. Now, look, if you want to get each shit, now I can't put you in the headlock and teach you things, but you could be a Western Union poppy in the United States. I've done it. You could be a Western Union poppy anywhere. Like it starts in United States. United States is the grand. But I appreciate the 999 super chat, brother. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Don't let nobody make you feel like you ain't nothing. This is the biggest trick. This is the biggest trick that they play on men. And you watch United States right now. I've been watching TV in the United States since I've been here. I've been here like 3 weeks. United States TV is so demasculated. When you live in the DR, and I'm quite sure, Jay, you understand this, and living in Colombia, it's so masculated. Dude, the DR TV is so regular. DR channels is not like American. I watch American channels where a woman 5'1" beat the shit out of a man all the time, or a dude dressed like a woman will beat the hell out of. I'm talking about American channels are so like they're done. Like America is done. Like we're done in America. Like we're done until us brothers wake up. That's why you hear me talking about the brotherhood. But I will tell you, my brother, I will always look out for you. The brothers will. If you want to meet any brothers that's on the planet, I will send you their WhatsApp. You got to hear from me. Miguel, like Cam, any brothers will always tell you the truth on Jay. You ain't no that goddamn pocketbook. That's what brothers gotta understand. You are not a pocketbook. You're just not a pocketbook. I know women use us, politicians use us, everybody use us, but it's time for brothers to stick together. And I mean, brothers, not just by black people. Any man who is about the betterment of men is my brother. I look at life through the reason, you know why I rock with military so hard? I look at the life through the lens of a military. We might hate each other on the street, but we come in here. We're brothers. If you're about what we're about. Now you ain't about what we about, get the hell out of here. I don't care you white, black, or whatever. But you about the betterment of men or women who want to build families, then you're my family. That's how I look at it, man. So I'm definitely telling you that. So, brother, you ain't got to worry about stuff like that, man. Like
Can I ask,
you
can I
ain't
ask a
desperate
question
for
real
nothing.
quick, Ronan?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, question. Because I think if you get in a serious relationship here and you don't live here full time, you're gonna become a Western Union poppy. And what do I mean by that? So don't get offended by those terms because I am too. So every month I send my two between what's that to help pay for school and other stuff like $150 a month each. So it just depends what you do. But if you rock out with
Yeah,
it for
but
a
what do
long
you
time,
get out of it? All right. This is what it's about. So look.
mhm,
So
The
you're
value,
spending. Yeah. So you're spending
value for
$300.
that money.
yeah,
Yeah. So you're spending $300 a month. You got two women. So these are your
yeah,
two main chicks, right? Unlimited
two
Cam.
mains. Yeah, both
You
of
got
them more
two
than a
main
year I've
chicks.
been with.
Oh, you've been with the chicks. So look. Even me, I live with one. I had 5. I had to cut some out. Live with one all the time. Now, the house is in my name. Our house and bills cost $250. I pay all of it. But that motherfucker do anything I say. When I wake up, my clothes, everything, even if I'm in the United States. But I had I had some in the North Coast, Sosua. I had some Sosua, North Coast, Puerto Plata, Santo Domingo, Santiago. I had to cut, so I had too many.
Jeez.
And I end up
I'm with you
now
on
where I
that
got a girlfriend and some mistresses. but I would pay for that. Like we had a song in New Orleans by Magnolia Slim, who y'all know Soulja Slim. He said, I pay for it if I want it. I pay for it if I want it. And I don't care about it. If you make me feel like a king, you do your job. I don't care. I just don't want men who's not getting nothing in return.
exactly.
That's
No
my problem.
reciprocation. There's zero
Yeah,
reciprocation shit.
but yeah, but
Nothing
that's
in
the
return
difference
but
there
headache. No one
because you
wants
never
headache.
know. Yeah, that's the
All
difference there
right.
because you never
So
know who's gonna be who.
yeah, we don't know. So go ahead, Mr. Hard Peel. You got the floor.
Man, boy, I say watching you, boy, I'd have been out the country about 5 times in the last 12 months. But to be honest, the thing that men are missing here is that we do something that we do something that no woman can trump. We'll
Yeah.
die for them.
Yeah.
So regardless of whether you got this money or you don't have this money or whatever, we'll die for you. You cannot trump that. There's nothing you can do that trumps that. And they don't respect it here. So you have guys that are starving here. Because if you're not making a certain amount of money, you're not getting zero respect in America. Zero. You look at like to be honest, like I myself, I make over $200,000 a year. I own my own tent and alarm business. And I have a hard time getting respect out of these motherfuckers. So to the point to where it's like I gotta cancel a bitch damn near every week. So the brothers are starving here. It's like, literally to the point like I can get pushed before I get a meal to eat. However, I can't get the motherfucking respect I need. So
Nah,
it's one
that's
of those.
real. That's real. So, brother, where you from?
Mexico point. That is that
Y'all able to hear him? I mean, messed up a little bit.
He's breaking up on my end. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
you're
his end.
breaking up.
Yeah.
I'm breaking up. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
Breaking up, Mr. Hard
you may have
Peel.
to leave
sound
and then
like a
join
robot.
back again.
You can join
Yeah,
back in. Join.
Yeah, he broke up. He
Yeah,
come
but,
back. Wait,
Jay,
let's go to Mr.
yeah, let me follow up on that question about brothers
Okay.
paying too much. So I just to piggyback off of what Cam said, I think it's a lot of the newer guys. You got vets in the house, man. Like anybody, like ask us, reach out to us, man. One of the first things that I did when I started traveling, now anybody that's been out to Medellin, they know about Lutron, they know about Pablo's old mansion. So, or it doesn't have to be Pablo's old mansion. It could be anywhere, man, where they offer those services. So that's what I would base my price on. I tell people as a part of negotiating, you always want to feel like you never want to feel like you've been taken advantage of, but you always got to get that sweet spot where you're not disrespecting the chica either. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find that sweet middle ground somewhere. For me, before I met up with anybody, like I said, what I did was I would go out to those spots, and it literally, it was like a menu. This is what you get. This is what you get for these services. So that's what I based that. So in my mind, I had a roundabout idea when I met other, when I was out there pay for play. I would like, oh, okay, well, if this is what they charge me at the spot, you're not going to overcharge me here. Like, so I had like a baseline, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of people think about that.
Well, let me ask you something, Miguel. First, I'm read this from my brother T Mac. Shout out for the 999 super chat. He said, shout out. He said, sure out, but shout out to the expat veterans. Shout out to all the veterans, man. Blessings to the people who want to move abroad from the U.S., moving to Medellin in 2 years with no regrets. Moving to Cali next year. So shout out to that brother. I think, look, wherever you go at, you need to link up. So look, whether you in Cali, Medellin, Cartagena, Bogota, wherever you at, this is what it's about. Like shows like this are very, very important. Look, the reason why I hooked up with Miguel and Jay, because they were in Colombia. And like we got Sergeant, we got Cam. This stuff is important because of the brotherhood. This is the thing that we need to do. This is where everything come in. So Miguel, let me ask you something right quick. The cons of monogamy. Let's say you meet a fine chick.
Check.
And so where are you moving to? Like I know you want. I'm gonna put you on the spot, but I know you're moving. Are you going to Cartagena? You going to Medellin? You going to Bogota? Where you going? Cali? I don't put you on the spot. Look, you don't want to answer. You don't really have to. I know OJ.
Yeah. So right now it's in between. I'm in between Cartagena and Barranquilla.
So, why Barranquilla?
So Barranquilla because it's still close enough to Cartagena. Mm-hmm. So when I want to go and I want to trick off or do whatever, I'm still close enough to the madness. But I could always come back to Barranquilla, and it's like it's real chill over there.
Well, look, is it a woman in Barranquilla make you? Are you doing this? Her name not Jennifer, right? Because I met this chick named Jennifer. She got a twin sister. I ain't gonna lie. I'm keeping it up 100. She got a twin sister.
No.
I tried to get both of them to come visit me, but they wouldn't do it.
Yeah. No,
I tried. We got another super chat right here, my brother Eric Powell, man. Shout out to brother, always come. Money was not.
I had an old story out there. Yeah, but
look, this is real. He said, money will not guarantee you any respect from American women. I know millionaires whose wives treat them like little pookie nut, man. Brother Eric, that's right. Because listen,
facts.
Even my ex-wife, I did so much for that woman. And look, this is what this show about. And I talked about this from the beginning. When I myself did my all for marriage, did everything I can to make things go right, I got treated like crap. But when I cheated, did the worst, and I don't know. I saw it with my mom, with my stepdad. When a man is prowling, being a wolf, the women respect him more. When you sitting there being a huckabuck, and you're bringing home the groceries, I don't know what your boy. What your boy named Cuddy? Cuddy taking that lollipop. He talking to Lorenz Tate. He like, you thought you were doing something, bringing home the groceries. I think when we do that, we at that point simping, we're at our worst. But when you're a man exploring what you got, I think women like you more.
It's because of power. The power dynamic is off. When we do that, it messes up everything and it takes things out of the natural order, how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So this is how, coming back from biblical times, God, man, woman, child. So when you up here and you talking all this crap that, the West wants us to believe, talking about we going to be partners and this and that, it ain't no partner. I'm the CEO of this goddamn company. Nah, you get in line or you get the hell up off my property. That's what you do. And so until more brothers start adopting that, it's never going to be no respect. Never. Until brothers start getting back into alignment with their masculinity. So man, this is right
No,
now
but
we
let me
got.
ask you something, Miguel. Why you think masculinity in America is going down the drain?
Well, because they tricked us. They tricked us into this thing talking about toxic masculinity. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. What the hell you mean toxic masculinity? You don't want me to be a man when I'm trying to straighten you out or correct you, protect you from yourself, but you want me to be a man when you out here wearing the hoochie mama shorts and somebody whistle at you or somebody smack you on your ass. Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do. Now you want my toxic masculinity? Man, get the hell up on it. I'm gonna be a man on every level or on any stage, every stage.
But
so
to
I
add
think,
to
I think
that,
that's what it is.
Go ahead,
but to add to
black.
what he was just saying,
You know,
and I said that in the live that you was talking about on Wednesday. You know, white supremacy or the white people who are in charge, we're the ones that are the biggest threat to them, because us as blacks who live in America, we were the only ones to actually stand up to them. All of the other races, Asians, Hispanics, they're happy with the position that they have. Us, we're not. So with that being said, what do? They try to, use our women. They seduce our women, or, they give our women the power in their system, and then tell the women, be like, all right, now put your man in check. Check your man, because, I don't want him, trying to buck me. And that's really what's going on here, is that,
Exactly.
as I said before, the snake is the one that got Eve to eat the apple, and now Eve is the one that's trying to get Adam to eat the apple. But we're being smart. We're like, we ain't falling for that. Matter of fact, we getting the hell up out of Eden, because when, so that's
that
how it
place.
is.
That's real. Yeah, preach. But look, let me ask you something, Black Cleaner. So look, if a man right now, a lot of brothers, whether it's black, white, whatever, and he's sick of the stuff in the United States. He's like, look, I ain't trying to go into Dominican Republic, Trickeration Nation, or Colombia, whatever. If he came to Panama tomorrow, how can he move to find a decent woman?
As we talked about this before,
That's why
Panama
I
is
asked.
similar to Santo Domingo. It's a nice big city. So all he got to do is just get out here and cold approach, because there's a lot. At 4-5 o'clock in the afternoon, these girls come out of these office buildings, and they walk into their homes, and they looking for a person from the United States, because the person from the United States, their income triples and sometimes quadruples what they're making at that office building. Because they're only making $500 a month to $1,000 a month there. So you the jolly green giant, walking up in there. That's what they really looking at. They're looking for somebody, as you said earlier, to better them and also better their family. So if you're willing to do that, all you got to do is just have a nice mouthpiece on you, and dress sharp and say, hey, how you doing? I guarantee you.
To piggyback on me, this is highly important for these brothers, because I think when they ask, where can I, and I might be wrong, but where can I find a good woman? They're looking for somebody like to just not working, I guess. But this is very key. Learn the damn language. Practice the language. When you sitting there not doing nothing, drinking, watching a football game, I got flashcards in there, like the military guys. We all know about them flashcards, right? I got Spanish flashcards, so I sit here during the day and learn phrases. Learn it in a way. This is what helped me. I always practice a conversation with a woman. We all understand some men are not comfortable speaking to women, right? But if you don't know the language, you already not comfortable speaking to women. Now you don't know the language, there's a language barrier. But when you try, it's like they open up. Like it's almost like they calm down. When you come, like, we all got different slangs. We from the South, we from the West Coast, East Coast. So that's already hard enough for them to understand, because we all have a different dialect within the United States alone. But if you don't make an effort to be part of their culture and to be part of their language, and you only there for a weekend, just stop. Just get that out your mind about meeting some woman. If you are not living in the country and trying to speak the language, stop trying to find a good girl over here because that's only going to set you up to be a Western Union poppy.
Sorry.
Right?
So look, you're dropping the game right now. So look, why do you think? But look, let me give my brother a shout out with the 499 super chat. I used to love to bring home the groceries. Look, shout out. Look, like you remember now, y'all remember Cuddy putting that gun in Lorenz Tate mouth? I know young brothers might not know that.
Ninja.
I know the young cats don't
Yeah,
understand
man.
that, but Cuddy was like, "Yeah, you bring home the groceries." Lorenz Tate. Young cats know what's up. Let me tell you, you bring home the groceries all you want. I've met multiple men in my life who did everything right, and the woman still was clapping some other cat's cheeks. So, man, let me tell you, man. So Sarge, you dropping the game, man.
That's just
You're
my
dropping
best advice because like I'm out here with a bunch of guys. Like they teasing me because the brother that brought me out here for my first time in Sosua is out here right now. Right. So he kind of feel like I'm the one that got you out here, which really in a way between him and Ronan and Unc Jay and everybody else he did. But the first thing he said to me is, "Damn, man, you couldn't say 2 words in Spanish before you came out here. Now you ordering stuff, you know the money, you could talk to the chicas, you ask how
Yeah.
their family doing, all this other stuff." And I said, because I made it a point to learn the language. Ain't nothing worse than sitting around a bunch of Dominicans and they talking about your black self and you don't know what they say.
You don't
Ain't
All
even.
right.
nothing
Well, look,
worse.
hold on, Sarge. Look, let's hit on this part of this situation. Look, so I wrote down cons of dating, like many women coming. These are called shallow connections. Now,
Mm,
you don't have shallow connections. Your connections are deeper. But a cat, I don't care who brought you there, but if they're not there as long as you are, they got
right,
shallow
right,
connections.
right,
You got what's called longer connections. So
right.
shallow connections, dating multiple women can lead to shallow connections. Is a challenging it's challenging to invest deeply in people when you're not in a spot for long periods of time. So these cats will bring you there for a first time, or so let's say I go with on Jay. Let's say I come to Cartagena with on Jay. I know many women in Cartagena. Look, my Facebook, I got like even my Facebook. I know so many women from Cartagena, and I know piles of women before I even made a YouTube channel in Cartagena. But if I come to Cartagena and Jay been there for however long he been there, but I come there for 3 weeks, think I know more than Jay. What you think my experience gonna be in
Right.
Cartagena? I don't know nothing. Even though I might clap 2 women. They got dudes that come to Sosua who make YouTube channels. Oh, I'm gonna tell you about Sosua. They only been in Sosua 2 times in their whole life, or 1 time in their whole life, and they think they know more than Sosua than you or anybody else.
Right.
And they'll tell you everything about Sosua. And their channel might grow, but it come to a point that motherfucker gonna drop like a brick because people realize, damn, they don't know what they talking about.
Mhm.
I tell dudes all the time that I'm like, hey man, just talk about your experience. Don't
Right.
say this is what you're gonna experience.
Right.
Say
Right.
this is what I experienced.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
my life, my whole thing right here. This is I try to tell cats that right there, man. So what do you think about that, Sarge?
You 100% on it because even with my homeboy that brought me out here, the first thing I told him, especially in the Sioux, is, man, y'all coming out here too flashy.
Yeah.
Like y'all coming out here like that. I tell brothers 100 times, they don't care about the jewelry. All you look like is a target in Sosua with all that stuff. They
Yeah.
like if you dumb enough to come out here and flash all that stuff, we are smart enough to take it from you. Not necessarily
Exactly.
rob you, but I'm finna run your pockets because you were telling me this is who you are. I tell these brothers all the time, as soon as y'all get on that plane at 3 o'clock from Puerto Plata and go back, that same chick I'm gonna get up in the morning, go to the gym, go hop in the ocean, see her on the street, run her back to the house for $60, and I ain't got no jewelry on, I ain't got no car, none of that stuff, bro. Like none of that. You You walking on the beach in $300 J's? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you? And I keep, but then you know what? Just like we do in our people, this is our this. We got to own this. This is
Yeah.
us, right? Regardless if I live here, regardless if you can talk to any chick in Sosua and they look at me like, "Hey Keith, how you doing?" Blah 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 blah. They didn't listen to a word I said. They did everything the opposite of what I told them.
Yeah. They don't
Then
listen.
when they get in a bad experience, then they texted my phone. Damn, you told me, Sarge, you told me. I said because for some reason with our people, we got to show us. Can't nobody tell us nothing. You got to show us. And that's what I keep telling them. Y'all came out here and spent all that money on them clothes, and I'm in the same I love Dominican Republic t-shirt and some Sin trunks, and I get 90% more of the chicas out here at half the price just because they realize I'm not out here trying to disrespect your people. I'm not
Yeah.
out here flashy like that. I respect the culture enough. I know the language. I try to
Oh wait,
speak
wait. So you saying something very important? Respecting the culture. As long as you respect the
respect it.
culture.
Yes,
So look,
yes.
let's let my brother Mike speak, man. I hope I haven't skipped over you. Brother Mike, you got the floor, big dog. You there, brother
Hey, what's
Mike?
going on, members of the panel? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Shout out to you, brother
What's up,
Mike.
bro?
Not much, not much. One thing I'm gonna say while being out there in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, um, yeah, you definitely gotta learn the language, learn the culture, make that effort to learning the culture, and more things will begin to happen as you pour into yourself. You got to create more options. That's how you create more options. But when you're doing more things like that, you have to have it set up to the point to where you're making that extra effort and you're
Yeah,
creating goals. Don't just go out there and say, "Oh, this is what it is," and I'm not going to do it all. I'm gonna just sit back and do nothing because you're going to get taken advantage of. Now, on
yeah,
the other hand, the shorty that I'm talking to, me and her, we have a good, understanding of, feeling each other out and everything like that. You really got to meet not just that person, but the company that they keep around them as well.
Mm,
That's an important
facts.
factor. If you see that they're hanging around the kind of people that make you feel, uncomfortable, then that's not where you really want to be. You want to be in a place of, okay, I'm getting to know these people. I'm beginning to feel safe, comfortable. It's not really a safety factor. It's more like, what is this person's true intentions? It's nothing dangerous or nothing like that. You just have to make sure that you are who you associate with, and depending on the kind of company that you keep around you, you will eventually begin to actually learn that person or become one of them.
yeah.
So
Well, let me
as
ask you
far
something,
as
Mike. Wait,
what's
wait.
up?
So the chick you talking about, she live in Santo Domingo, or where she live in?
Yeah, she's in Santo Domingo, but
Okay,
man, I'm
okay.
telling you, it's crazy because when I went out there and we went to the shopping district, she had said to me, "Hey, Mikey, look." And I said, "What?" She said, "Look, Mikey, Chappie, Chappie." And I said, "What?" I looked over there and I was just like, "Oh, Chappie." And this chick, I mean, when I say she had all the bells and whistles, man, it seemed like somebody dressed up a Christmas tree. You just wanna, just see it light up. You know what I mean? I had
Yeah,
my glasses on to make sure that my eyes don't pop out my head. That's how good it was looking, man. And when
yeah,
they come through in flocks. They don't just, just one on one. Nah, it be several ones in them, and you can't keep your eyes open. But at the same time, I could sense a little bit of the jealousy that was in her. Like,
uh-huh.
she looked at him like, okay, their competition. So that made her work even harder, even though she was already working hard. Made the food, washed you know what I'm saying, the skid marks out my drawers and everything, hand washed. You know what I mean? Hang them
Oh
up.
yeah, but that's real.
Make sure they good,
The
man.
competition is fierce. People even understand that.
Yeah, man, it's a whole new other level. Like, I mean, when you come back to the States, it's just like, yo, why am I even here? Dealing
Yeah.
with these other situations with these other individuals, if you know what I mean. I ain't gonna try to ragdoll them, but there's no competition out here in the States, man. There's none. It's none. I'm gonna say it again. It's none. It's just really none. I see dudes
Nah, it's
get
not.
taken
I don't understand what
advantage.
anybody would say.
Yeah, I seen dudes get taken advantage of, talked down to, disrespected, and I'm like, do they even know the opportunities that are abroad rather than dealing with the nonsense? Like, as far as the disrespect level, Nobody wants to deal with that. Men are getting sick and tired, and the passport rates are going up. Nobody wants to deal with that.
No, but
And
here's the thing, brother. So
wake
this is where you're right at. The
yeah,
passport rates are going up, but the birth rates in the United States are going down. So that's why I tell people, man, I think they're gonna try to stop us sooner or later. I'm putting on my 10-4 fitted hat or
and
kufi.
marriage rates too.
Yeah, the marriage rates are going down because you can come to like DR, Ethiopia, Colombia, whatever. I think they're gonna try to stop us sooner or later.
Valentine's Day, yeah, they could forget about that too. They could forget about all kinds of holidays, birthdays, all of that. You could just forget it. You could just forget that. Like
Yeah.
that's out the window. That's no longer up for negotiation. I've even gotten calls like I'm just solo dolo, just chilling by myself, getting random calls for exes. Hey, big head, and I'm like, nah, who's this? Oh, you got my
Exactly.
number? Nah, I'm not interested. Oh,
Yeah.
you must be one. You must be like, just listen, click. You know what I mean? Like I don't have time
Nah,
for
but
that.
look, brother Mike, man, you're saying something real. Look, yesterday, look, I'm in the United States right now. I'm going through therapy. Oh, Jay, man, listen to this, man. This is real talk. Um, I go to this little store, Rouse's. Louisiana, we got Rouse's. I go to Rouse's, man. I get some steak meat for me and my mom. She gonna make some stuff. I see a chick I used to go to school with years ago. Now look, Shorty is fine. She look good. I chop it up with her a little bit, talk to her and her mom, and she tell me, "Oh man, you look good. I ain't see you in years." Now look, she look good too. Now normally when I see a chick after years, they look like they work on carburetors. They look very bad. But look, she look good. I ain't gonna lie, she look good. But what she tell me one thing, she tells me, why you living overseas? I'm telling, like, I live in Dominican Republic, but I come over here a little bit to do this and that. She's like, I would do this for you. I do this. And look, I found out why she told me that. I said, well, look, let's go out to eat later. She's like, but I got my daughter with me because her dad can't watch her. I'm divorced. I see her daughter. Her daughter special needs, man. I'm not, don't laugh at this. Her daughter was slobbing. Her daughter was like 25 years old, man, and like special needs. So here's the thing: a lot of these women will try to use you, and I understood what she said. She just saw me. This dude got money, dude my age. He'll take care of me and my daughter. But I'm telling you guys, don't fall into that trap, man.
Yeah, it's
Go
predatory
to
link.
yeah, don't fall into it. I tell men, don't fall into it. Go somewhere else. Get the best out of it. Look, squeeze the juice out of your orange. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Mike,
Pour
you got
into yourself.
the flow. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to pour into yourself when you see that you're coming up, and these type of individuals is down. They'll try to get in real good with you, but don't fall for
Yeah.
that. Like, pour into yourself, invest in yourself, open up new opportunities, and don't stick your neck out for those type of individuals. Remember, they made their choices. We out here, we destroying the remnants of the weakness, and we're rebuilding, and we're coming back even stronger. And that's the whole thing. That's what they hate. When you have options and you just say, hey, look, I'm done. I told several exes that, hey, look, I'm doing other things now. I'm done. They're like, what? You just ending it like that? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. But what did I
End
do?
it.
Don't worry. You figure it out later. But just I'm not gonna tell you. You got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah. So the brother Eric said it for 2 years, man. Let me tell you something, man. Don't simp out for nobody, brother Eric. You're right. The U.S. will get you, and they will get black men doing certain things. But let me get with my brother. So before we stop, my brother, let's roll with this. So Black Cleaner. Before we stop, we're gonna go to my other brother with the what's his name? Guy Sata lifestyle. I can't really
The
see it.
gangster lifestyle. Ronan, you ain't
Oh,
get it
oh,
yet?
oh. No, man, I've been drinking. Oh, well, I see it.
Hey, Ronan, I'm gonna approach you. I'm gonna approach you at Flip's Halloween party, and I'm gonna say, read my lips. The gangster lifestyle.
Oh, wait,
And
hold
then
on, Gates.
you'll
Wait.
have it.
Wait, hold on, Gates. How gangster are you? Where you from, big dog?
I'm not gangster. I'm not gangster. I usually don't say this on
No,
social media on
wait.
YouTube,
You
but
can
I'm gonna
say it.
say
How gangster are you? Are you from?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say my last name. My last name is Ganzy. Ganzy. That's where the gangster comes from.
Okay, well, you sound like you from Harlem somewhere. Shout out to Harlem, big dog. Are you from
Well,
Harlem?
I am from Harlem. I am from Harlem.
Yeah, see, brother, oh, wait. Now, see, I'm a little drunk, but I know Harlem accent when I hear it. See, I got you, big dog.
I'm from Harlem. I'm from Harlem, but I live in Staten Island. Shout out to the Wu-Tang.
Man,
he's
Wu Tang, with a
yeah,
look. I got your back, but it's best you watch your
Shout out
front.
to the
It's the
Wu.
brothers in front who be pulling stunts. Look, I got so much love for the brothers in the Wu Tang. You know, that's what I'm talking about, big dog.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
you got the flow, big dog.
here we go. I just want to reiterate. I think the black cleaner. I almost called him Black Caesar. The black cleaner.
I always call
What
him
he
Black.
was saying.
No, wait, hold on. I always call him Black Caesar. Shout out to in Panama. I always call him Black Caesar.
But I think he was saying the brothers go down there with the jewelry and the $500 Jordans and all. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm the cleanest brother that y'all would know. My man, I just came from a basketball game. My man called me the Polo Don. Every time he see me, I'm Polo, Ralph Lauren from head to toe.
Oh yeah, me
right?
too. I like that.
But when I go to DR, when I go to Colombia, well, maybe not Colombia so much, but especially DR, I leave that stuff home. I might bring 1 or 2 outfits, but other than that, everything is tank tops, basketball shorts, flip flops. You know what I'm saying? No jewelry, I might wear a watch on the plane, but soon as I get to the villa in whatever country I'm going to, all that stuff goes in the safe and it doesn't come back out until it's time to leave.
Yeah, that's
right.
real.
So what I'm saying is and I've seen the brothers with the big jewelry, big diamond medallions on in Sosua on Pedro Casante. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Day,
you don't,
bro. I see that.
you don't need that. You don't need that crap. She's gonna fuck you inside Europa. You know what I'm saying?
Cats ain't got to do all that.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm the first one to tell brothers, yo, get the best lodging that you can get. You know, every time I go, we try and stay in the biggest villas and whatever, you know, Hispaniola, Casa Linda, Ocean Village, Agua Dulce. You know, we try and stay in all those spots. You know what I'm saying? But that's for our comfort. That's not for the women.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And check this out. We're gonna negotiate that price before you see this villa. So I don't care what you see me staying in. Our price is our price, and the price ain't gonna change because I got you on WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying? I got you texting the price, or I got you on a voice recording, and we negotiated and agreed on that price. So when you get to this villa, don't talk, oh, you staying here, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Poppy, I need a little more. Nah, no, you don't. It is what it is.
But let me ask you something, brother gangster. So, brother gangster, let me ask you, why you think brothers are falling in love with these chicks so quick? Dude from the United States like that. Why you think they?
Oh man, with Colombia, I can understand it. With Sosua, Sosua, I've been going to Sosua. I've been going to Sosua since 2010. I told you, Ronan, me and Flip, we were together on the first trip in a group.
Yeah,
that's how we met.
Shout out to Flip Flop, big dog. Shout out to my brother Flip. Shout out to Flip Flop. That's my brother.
So,
woo!
So yeah, for a first timer, I could see it because it happened to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You like a deer in the headlights. You know what I'm saying? I was rocking with this chick for a couple years. I mean, I went to Santo Domingo and stayed at her house and everything. You know what I'm saying? But after you've been doing it for a while, especially for as long as I have, it's just like a rodeo. You understand what I'm saying? It's part of the game. So your first 3, maybe 4 trips, I can understand it. But I say by the 5th trip, you should know what the game is by now. You know what I'm saying? Because that same chick that you sending her $60 to $100 to, she at that Western Union line getting that same amount of money from 5 to 10 other motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's true.
I see the line every look. I see that line every
day.
Friday. It looked like they selling J's out that mall. I promise you.
Right there across the street from Supermercado, right?
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
And that ain't the only one. You got to see the line. You got to see the line. I saw the line at one over in Santo Domingo. Oh my God.
Oh, the one in Santo Domingo. Look, I've saw them in Santo Domingo worse. But let me ask you something, gangster. So look, this is true. And this, what you just said made a lot of sense because the first line I saw was in Santo Domingo, and it make the line in Sosua look like nothing. You think that welfare line in Sosua is something. You see that line in Santo Domingo, boy, you wouldn't even believe it. It's like a FEMA line.
Yeah,
it is ridiculous. Yeah. So let me ask you something, gangster. Is there any love for brothers? Do you think a brother should just be free, or should they fall in love with these mangoes? What do you say?
No, don't fall. Have love for her, but don't fall in love with her. Have love for her, but don't fall because
Explain
the same chick that I was rocking with for a couple years. I met her on my first trip.
Okay.
She turned around and married a Dominican dude. And check this out. It goes even further. Shout out to my brother. I can't remember his name. He's from the Bronx, but he just moved to Virginia. No, I mean North Carolina not too long ago. But me and him was at the Monte Cristo Cigar Lounge in Manhattan on 2nd Avenue and 53rd Street, if anybody knows about that spot. So I was there, and me and him was smoking and we was chit-chatting, we was talking about DR and Cartagena and all of that. So I was showing him some pictures. So he said, "Hold up, go back." Went back. He said, "Yo, that's Ingrid." I said, "Yeah." He was like, "You know her?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been rocking with her for a couple years." And me and him got to talking about her. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these chicks, they always got a couple other dudes in the smash, and they got their Dominican boyfriend.
Yep.
Maybe 2 or 3 Dominican boyfriends.
Hey, and out here.
Oh, hold on, you dropping fame. Look, shout out to Don. Shout out to Don Cornelius. Hold on.
Driver or they moto.
Yeah. Dan, look, you think a moto is their brother or something? That might be the person they really deal with. But look, shout out to Don Cornelius with 99 super chat. Take a shot. Look, that's my shot. Look,
that's real talk. You talking truth though.
Yeah, but the brothers dropping the game. Let me tell you, man, they dropping the game. Mr. Hardpill, you got the floor, man.
Man, I got cut off earlier.
Yeah, you got cut off, man. I bought you back.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Every time, since I came back from Cuba, my Android been fucking up on me.
Wait, look. So, how was your experience in Cuba?
Man, Cuba, those people are poor as hell.
I just came from Cuba, not to cut you off, too. I just came from Cuba and I was there Memorial Day.
Well, look, y'all, let's y'all two brothers run that segment because I want to go to Cuba. I want Mr. Hardpill and Gangsta Lifestyle to handle this Cuba segment. Go ahead, Mr. Hardpill.
Cuba was a humbling experience for the most part, man. Just seeing how the people live. But as far as the women, it's some very beautiful women.
I bet
the food is not that great. You're gonna starve. You're gonna starve, man. They don't season nothing down there. The best place is the Malecon if you're trying to where you want to stay and you want to be able to go to the clubs and stuff like that, or go actually see stuff. Other than that, the rest of it is all barrios. It's really hood. Damn, let's see. everywhere they go, when you're American, everywhere they go, everywhere you go, you're gonna get double charged. So if you don't have somebody that speaks Spanish that's from Cuba with you, you're gonna be overcharged on everything as far as transport. All in all, though, it's some really nice people there. Everybody there is happy. They poor as shit, but they happy as hell. Everybody's friendly. There's no real danger. Other than that, man, I ain't had no phone service for the whole 4 days. But I had this one chick that I met one night, and she stayed with me for 4 days.
Oh, so you got a good like girlfriend experience in Cuba?
The first night, yeah, stayed with me at the Airbnb for the whole 4 days I was there.
I know, like Cuba, real funny style about you bringing like. I know Cuba real funny style about you having like certain experiences. They want to keep everything under wraps in Cuba.
Yeah, for the most, if you go on the Malecon, it's wide open. Malecon is like like a Sasua strip.
Mm-hmm.
Everything walking on the Malecon is up for grabs.
What made you want to go to Cuba, Big Dog?
Man, to be honest, man, I have a partner that's half Cuban. His dad left with the Bay of Pigs.
Yeah,
his dad escaped Cuba in the Bay of Pigs, and he wanted to go back and meet some family that he's never met. So I accompanied him just so he had a tandem. You know, he went out there by himself.
But look, if a brother was coming to Cuba to try to find something more serious, so you think Cuba's a good place for a brother to visit or no?
He found one through his
relationship
family that was something more serious. That's something more serious. That's what he's looking for. He's 37 and he had no kids, so he's looking for a relationship. He's looking for something to, have a family.
He froze or I froze? Okay. So gangster lifestyle. So you been to Cuba too?
Yeah, I was in Cuba Memorial Day weekend.
So look,
for a whole week.
Let me ask you something. So what are the pros and cons of Cuba?
Okay, so like he said, Cuba is a humbling experience. It humbled me so much I don't even want to go back.
Dang. Why you don't want to go to Cuba?
I mean, the conditions of the buildings are deplorable. And let me tell you, when I came back, I went down to the post office. I had to take care of some paperwork down there, right? And I'm talking to a lady in the post office about Cuba. So another lady, she's ear hustling. She jumps in the conversation, and she says, "You ever been to Baltimore?" I said, "Yeah, I've been to Baltimore. What does that got to do with it?" She said, "Oh, the buildings in Baltimore, they're run down and deplorable, just like in Cuba." I said, "You want to know the difference between those buildings in Baltimore and the buildings in Cuba?" She said, "What?" I said, "The people in Baltimore aren't living in those rundown, decrepitated buildings." I said, "The people in Cuba are living in those buildings." So it's. But other than that, and like he said, the food. Listen, I was trying to lose 10 pounds before I got down there. I lost that 10 pounds in 1 week.
Wow.
In Cuba. Yeah, because I mean, okay, the food is it's not seasoned, but the food that you are gonna eat is gonna keep you going to the bathroom because the food is fresher.
All right, but let me ask you a question.
It's not processed like what we have here in the States. So it's gonna run through you until your system gets used to it.
So, brother gangster. So a brother say, how did he fly to Cuba? How do you go to how do you go to Cuba?
I flew Delta out of JFK. Had to stop in Miami and change planes in Miami and then straight down.
So it's not a big deal like brothers think it is.
No. You have to get your visa, and when you book your flight, after you book the flight, they're gonna send you to another page on whatever app, say is, I think it's only Delta and American Airlines from New York that's going there. I don't know about other states. But after you book your flight, they're gonna send you to another page to fill out visa paperwork. And after you fill out that and you pay the fee for the visa, then the visa is gonna come through the mail. So when you're ready to go to Cuba, when you book your flight, the airline is gonna in turn give you do the processing for you for your visa. You just right after you book your flight, it's gonna send you directly to another website, and you have to fill that stuff out.
All right. So the brothers say, is it $100 for a visa? How much it costs for a visa?
Yeah, I think it was around $100 if I remember correctly. I think it was $100.
$100.
All right, it's $100. So look, so brother gangster. So is it worth it? Do you think it's worth it for brothers to come to Cuba or not?
I'm not gonna say that I won't go back, but I'm not staying for 6 days like I did this time. I was there for 6 or 7 days.
Okay.
If I do go again, I'll fly in on a Thursday and fly out on Sunday. It's enough for me because
3 days, 4
because
days.
yeah. To the brother, did you go to Club L&M?
Man, I don't know the name of none of them clubs. We was with his cousin, so his cousin did all the talking. Cause we basically the thing is you'll blend in if you don't open your mouth. As long as you open your mouth, you blend in. So when it came to like getting cabs and all that stuff there, they did all the talking. When it came to where we went to go eat and all that stuff, they picked the restaurants. I typically paid for everything because everybody there was so like even my homeboy was damn near out of money by the time I got there. And I got there second day he was there.
Wow.
So I just paid for everything. Like it was $50 for a section in the club with a bottle. It's the money. Your money goes far in Cuba. However, it's like you really gonna have to have somebody there that lives there.
Yeah.
To really fully.
So it's a hard pill. So you think even if brothers come to Cuba, you need a road dog there to kind of guide everything.
You're gonna need somebody. You're gonna need to find somebody either beforehand or hell, if somebody's trying to go, they can get with me and I can put them with my homeboy's family, and that way you have somebody that ride with you. Because I mean, I'm gonna tell you this: I paid for the Airbnb. When I got there 2 days later, he was him, 2 of his uncles, 3 of his cousins were all sleeping in his one bedroom. They were all over the floor and everything. Because they didn't want to go home. Like he was saying with the dilapidated buildings, their place was like on the 3rd floor rooftop of a building. And they had like just a hole in the motherfucking floor for them to shit in. It's terrible.
Wow.
It's really terrible.
Wow.
But they stayed with us. They were so happy to. I've never seen nothing like it, honestly.
Wow. So all the family treated so the dude that you were with, everybody treated you like very well because you added to everything.
I mean, I was paying for everything. I mean, but they were all just really nice people anyway. Like when you walk down the street, the people are nice. You know what I'm saying? Either not going to talk to you or they're going to smile at you and want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah. Man, but we're going to be stopping this right here, but I'm going to let my brothers.
After Brazil, Ecuador, Sosua, I ain't going back to Cuba.
Wow, wait. So my brother, the hard pill. So after all those things, so at the Ecuador, I got a homeboy in Ecuador right now. So if you had to recommend a place for a brother to come on a first trip, where would it be?
First trip,
and why?
First trip, if they just want to, you know what I'm saying, get off of something, take your ass to Sosua.
Yeah, well, I say first trip.
If you going and you want to go have a good experience and actually have to talk to some women, take your ass to Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Brazil, you're going to run into some pros, but you also run into some that you're going to have to put some conversation down, pull out the translator and have a little talk with.
But, I think Brazil is the OG. It's the place. It's like the birth of everything. I think Brazil is
the birth of travel. Yeah. For black
men.
The birth.
So, like, why you think, like, I saw a couple of brothers them had problems in Brazil. So, Mr. Harper, why you think brothers having problems in Brazil?
man, anytime you go somewhere, just don't act like a fool. Act like a grown man. For one, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. And see, I went with my homeboy. My homeboy's a millionaire down here in San Antonio. He got a car lot and stuff.
Yeah.
And he ex-rapper, so he has all the goddamn diamond Cuban links and shit and chains and shit. And he wore that shit. He took all the shit when we went to Sasua the first time. So I wore mine. And I'm looking around. I'm like, man, we the only ones out here wearing all this bullshit. So you know, after the second time I went to my second time with DR wasn't Sasua. I went to Santo Domingo because I just like brother what's the name Gangster Lifestyle. Yeah, just like he said he met him one and then had the one he was talking to in Santo Domingo. I did the same thing. Went back to Santo Domingo and then I went back to Sasua for Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't wear the jewelry no more. Yeah. I don't wear jewelry no more. We went to when we went to Brazil. Brazil was right before we went to Sasua, and you know he wore one chain, I wore one chain. That was my birthday trip, and when we first hit Copacabana, all the girls we talked to were like, hey, no, don't wear this. Go put that up. You know what I'm saying? Don't have your phone out. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff. We were like, man, it must really be that bad around here. So we put our shit up and walking around. But yeah, it as far as you don't have to do that in those countries. And
yeah, you ain't gotta floss.
You don't have to floss at all. Just be yourself. Talk,
be you.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ronan, let me say this real quick. You know who I used to see in Sasua all the time? He used to be sitting in the corner in Classico. You know, Bob Bottle had a table. The rapper Twister. Remember Twister from Chicago? And he used to be in Sasua faithfully because I used to always go around Memorial Day weekend, and he would be out there, and he wasn't wearing jewelry. And this is when he was popping at the time. You know, he had had that song, huh?
Yeah, he was at his height.
When he was at his height, and he was popping, and he wasn't wearing jewelry and stuff out there like that. You know, so to the brothers now, you really don't need it. And one other thing about Cuba. The thing that pissed me off about Cuba the most, I bought all these goddamn cohibas and them ships was fake.
No.
Because everybody was saying, oh, you get real cohibas, you can get them right on the street.
Explain to the brothers what cohibas is.
Cohiba cigars.
Yeah, but explain. So these are fake cigars that they're selling you in Cuba.
Yes. And Cohiba is supposed to be the king of cigars, even though I don't think they're the king, even if you can get the real one. But they're just like Budweiser is supposed to be the king of beers. Cohiba is supposed to be the king of cigars. And all these Cohibas were fake. And I'm talking about I bought about $200 worth.
Message. Yeah, that's real talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's real talk. Yeah, but these are good things, man, for brothers to realize, man. But so we're gonna be stopping, man, because I gotta get up early tomorrow. But look, I want to give a shout out to all you brothers that's here. Man, we've been almost 3 hours. Man, look, there's one thing about this right here, man. It go by so fast while I'm sitting here talking with you brothers. But I want to give my brother Ra, the last words because he just came in. Brother Ra, you playing basketball?
I'm just getting off the plane. I just got a DR.
Hey, brother, we can't even see you, brother.
Oh, you can't see me? Can you see me?
Where you at, DR? Where you at?
Yeah, I just got off the plane.
Okay, brother, like you playing that ball. Look, brother just landed. DR. See, look, this is the thing, man. Brothers handling their business. So look, let me ask you something, brother Ra. Trickeration Nation or finding a real woman? Which one is the best?
For me, finding a real woman. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. Because I ain't trying to do this for the rest of my life. Like I ain't got no problem.
You don't want to be on that Trickeration Nation. You better find you a real solid woman.
Yeah, now I mean, right now, I'm just having my fun. But eventually, that's what I prefer to have something more locked down instead of just out here hitting everything. I'm getting up there. I'm getting older. I ain't old, but I'm getting older. So I ain't no young, I ain't no spring chicken as they say. So so yeah.
Nah,
So
none of us are like that, brother Rob. But look, brother Rob, man, I see you with traveling, man. I'll be back in Santo Domingo. Maybe I got to do a couple of more therapies, but I'll be back coming up. But
okay.
brother, I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook, brother.
All right, yeah. Hit me up. Hit me up. You got my messages. Hit me up on messages.
Yeah, I hit you up on Messenger, brother. So, brother, Black Cleaner, brother
Yo.
Black, so brother Black Cleaner, before we end. So I know you ain't bought love. I'm definitely glad you got on Black Cleaner. So you represent the other side. What are the benefits for a brother just finding a regular ass woman? Give me a. I mean, I gotta put you on the spot because I think you represent that so well. Not no trickeration nation, not none of that. Not that we knocking that. What are the benefits of a man coming to Panama tomorrow? Would you recommend them finding regular woman or trickeration nation?
It depends on how long they're gonna be here. That's
And
number
let's say they
one.
gonna be
But I
there.
mean,
Let's say they got their benefits or whatever. They gonna be there for like they ain't going nowhere.
oh well, then you already know the answer. You need to find you a good woman so you can save your money, because you will get broke out here if you out here on that other note. Because these women out here, they fly in from Colombia to Panama because they deal in dollars here. You know, it's dollar for
Yeah.
dollar here in Panama. So they bring that back to Colombia. They live in large. So yeah, you definitely want to find you a nice, good woman out here in Panama. Save your money, and then they take care of you, just like everybody was talking about. They're gonna run your iron your clothes and cook your food and make sure that you're nice and comfortable.
But
So
let me
yeah, I'm
ask you
always
something, Black
gonna
Cleaner.
recommend that.
How can
Mhm.
men? Man, Black Cleaner, when you gonna make a YouTube channel, man? People ask me all the time. Put your email out right now. Look, Black Cleaner gonna put his email out to any of you guys right now. Because look, Black Cleaner, when I tell you, men reach out to me all the time. Hey, man, I'm thinking about going to Panama. I get this at least 3 times a week. Look, I want to go to Panama. I get with Black Cleaner. And when I tell them, man, look, this is this and this. So how can men get with you if they thinking about coming to Panama?
Well, I'm on Instagram, so you can just do Black Cleaner on Instagram. You'll be able to find me. I'm Black Cleaner and the Facebook group. And I'm also, my email is blackcleaneratl@gmail.com. So you can email me on that. That goes directly to the phone. And I actually got my one of my shorties who is YouTube. She's one of those people who likes to do the YouTube stuff. So she's actually creating a page. It's going to be called From Black Cleaner to Black Expat. So that I'm gonna be doing some travel blog stuff and stuff on YouTube. It's in the making right now as we speak. So
Well,
be on the
once you get
lookout
that
for that.
straight, make sure you holler at me, man. I'm gonna blast it for you, man. But we about to stop. It's almost 3 hours of us doing a live stream, man. I think this is awesome. But Black Cleaner, you amongst family. Look, I'm about to come. Look, man, I'm dealing with stuff with my foot. I told y'all guys, I'm walking around here with this with this on. But as soon as I can walk around a little bit better, I'm gonna tell you, man, Panama, one of the first places I'm gonna visit. Then I'm gonna go from Panama to deal with on J. Then I'm going to Cuba and back to DR. So Black Cleaner, I will get with you, man. We'll do videos in front of each other. This will be a great thing. So, Mr. Hard Pill,
Man,
you got the last thing. So, Mr. Hard Pill, so you have a YouTube channel, big dog?
Yeah, Hard Pill to Swallow podcast. I haven't been going live lately, man. I've been so damn busy at my shop because I'm one man army up in there. So I do it.
Hard Pill, big dog. Send me tomorrow your YouTube channel. I will blast it for you, and you're always welcome. We're about to stop right now, but man, send me your YouTube channel to Ronan the Wandering Traveler at gmail.com.
Yeah, I hit you up a couple times. I was hitting you up when I was going to Cuba's, but
So you hit me up on the
Cuba's with your foot.
Yeah, man, boy, I've been going. You see, I just showed you that boot, and my dad just died, and my grandfather. I've been going through so much.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, man, but it is what it is, man. Look, we gotta stick together, but make sure, man. I will definitely put your channel. I will put you out, man. You like anybody roll with me is family, man. But we about to stop. Shout out to Black Cleaner, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to
make sure you send me your thing, man. I'm telling you, man. This is what it is.
I will email it to you, brother.
Yeah, email it to me, man. You are definitely family, you know. Man, I'm about to we about to stop this, but we're gonna play the song. Yeah, the song. Poppy, you say you love me, but you don't send me no money. Y'all brothers, that you got the money. Don't do it, man. Shut up.
Me cuentas historias de amor y sueños brillantes, pero cada día es la misma pelea constante. Me susurras dulces palabras al oído. Dices que me amas, pero sé que tu juego es claro. Siempre se trata de los pesos, el dinero que necesitas. Tu amor es una moneda sembrando semillas. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. A la luz de la luna bailamos al ritmo de la bachata. Tus manos en las mías, moviendo nuestros pies. Pero el momento se desvanece y tus ojos lo dicen. No es mi corazón, es el efectivo lo que quieres. Me susurras dulces palabras al oído. Dices que me amas, pero sé que tu juego es claro. Siempre se trata de los pesos, el dinero que necesitas. Tu amor es una moneda sembrando semillas. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Te di mi corazón, mi alma, mi tiempo, pero para ti el amor es solo un signo de pesos. Ahora veo a través del brillo y el encanto. No seré engañado, no caeré en tu trampa. Oh. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Así que aquí está mi adiós, me estoy alejando. No más juegos, no hay más que decir. Dices que me amas, pero es claro como el día. El amor sin dinero simplemente es...